All right, welcome to the den.
Fine.
Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shabbat. Let's get into this music before we get into this presentation. Strange Fruit by Real Judah. Let me see. Here we go.
Resentment in every Negro. They think they're living in a police state and they become hostile toward the policeman. They think that the policeman is there to be against them rather than to protect them. And these thoughts, these frustrations, these apprehensions automatically are sufficient to make these Negroes
Meet your
begin to
mic.
form means
I
and
got to
ways
mute
to
mine.
protect themselves in case the police themselves get too far out of hand.
Yeah.
Hold on. Shit, I got to mute my mic.
Yeah, you're supposed to push the share audio. That's why you can hear.
Man, hold up, y'all. I'm doing this. Wait a minute. Mute my mic.
Yeah, remember I tell you to check that box before you.
See, this is why I'm not the technical person. So y'all can't hear it.
Yeah, we can hear it. We can hear you
Okay,
too.
so okay, hold up. I'm gonna put my mic there. Y'all hear me breathing, huh? Okay, hold up. Sorry about the hold this, y'all. Hold up. Kareem on the phone. Hold on. Let me get over here. Mute my mic.
You gotta reshare it, but you gotta check the box before you pull the screen up.
Mic, because I don't know what the hell I'm doing on this part. All right, here we go. Strange fruit. You gotta start off with a song. That's part of the Lions Den tradition. Here we go. I guess we gonna skip that today. We finna skip it today, everybody. We finna get.
Did you check the box?
Oh yeah, you're right. Right. Okay, all right, hold up, stop. Hold up. You right. They got to stop. All right, here we go. Let's check the box. All right. Yeah, there we go. All right. All right. Strange fruit, real Judah. We're gonna try this one more time. Now, now you say I can mute my mic, Sister Karima. We ain't gonna do all that. We just gonna play the song. Here we go. Man. All right. Here we go. All right. I'm.
These apprehensions, living in a police state, and they become hostile toward the policeman. They think that the policeman is there to be against them rather than to protect them. And these thoughts, these frustrations, these apprehensions automatically are sufficient to make these Negroes begin to form means and ways to protect themselves in case the police themselves get too far out of hand.
For the pills to plug, for the rain to gather, for the wind to blow, for the sun to rise, for the leaves to drop. Here is the fruit. For the pills to plug, for the rain to gather, for the wind to blow, for the sun to rise, for the leaves to drop. Here is the fruit. How did we get here again?
They still killing us out here, family. Strange fruit.
How did we get here again? Strange.
Yeah.
How did we get here again?
Peace. Real.
How did we get here
Truth.
again? Strange.
Me and Billy Holiday, we talking strange fruits. Old tree, same story, but new news. Bloodshed cause of blood ties, blood roots. Vamp killer for true blood cause my blood true. Strange fruit, swinging food for the fires of the earth. Yeah, the crow eating us with the worms in the dirt. Some burn, still burn cause they ain't turned from the curse. I'm in the need for pay out, so they burn with the church. Dead on the vine, they turn the race. And I stay they united, but our grace amazing. Redemption for them, with that in the sky. No bird, no plane, this y'all should be saved. Let me take you to dignity, yeah. Just now for the triple D, yeah. When they say things have changed, but things are the same, they memorialize in a hanging tree. They still rally in the city cause triple K in your city blood. The judges and police, the politician, government branches be hanging us.
For the pills to blood, for the rain to gather, for the wind to blow, for the sun to rise, for the leaves to drop. Here is the fruit, for the clothes to blood, for the rain to gather, for the wind to blow, for the sun to rise, for the leaves to drop. Here is the fruit. How did we get here again? How did we get here again? Strange fruit. How did we get here again? How did we get here again? Strange fruit. Young men, they see in their graves. Lay in the street when love is up or break. Bodies keep falling for days. Mothers on knees and they pray and they pray. And we pray and we pray and we pray and we pray. And we pray and we pray and we pray and we pray. And we pray and we pray and we pray and we pray. And we pray and we pray and we pray and we pray. Here is the fruit, for the clothes of blood, for the rain to gather, for the wind to blow, for the sun to rise, for the leaves to drop. Here is the fruit, for the clothes of blood, for the rain to gather, for the wind to blow, for the sun to rise, for the leaves to drop. Here is the fruit. How did we get here again? How did we get here again? Strange fruit. How did we get here again? How did we get here again? Strange fruit. How did we get here again in this predicament? From kings and queens and sold on ships treated so insolent, forsaking our first love and leaving our innocence. And how did we get to this place, being branches in the same vine, if we all share the same root? These are questions I ask and the scriptures answer. We integral together while Tessa bearing all the strange fruit. Glory to the Father. And when they come at you, present them with truth, every opportunity you gotta give it. Now that you're not like the rest of the crowd of old partners living in sin, go examine how you niggas living. With the sole purpose to witness, chance might not come back again. Teach them to repent, cause the kingdom is near. I'm just saying, no way, no way, no way. And I gotta remember that all rainy days, they fade away. Doesn't mean we continue to sin again. No way, no way, no way, no way. For the rain to gather, for the wind to blow, for the sun to rise, for the leaves to drop. Here is the fruit, for the clothes of blood, for the rain to gather, for the wind to blow, for the sun to rise, for the leaves to drop. Here is the fruit. How did we get here again?
It's not the Abia.
How did we get here
Ryan
again?
is real.
Strange
And we must
fruit.
realize that we the strange
How
fruit.
did we get here again?
We are in these last days. We must do what we have to wake the nation up. You understand? They busting us down all in the strange land. Got our hands up and they still shoot. What it do? We the strange fruit. I say you 1 and 3. My family don't care. They ain't got a clue. We the strange fools. In these last days, must be the Father. Ain't gotta be sober and vigilant. Juan Yasha, I love militant. It's the 12 land. They be treating it like we the immigrants. And I ain't feeling it. I'm on a mission to wake all of my people and show them the forefathers had the power to get the generational blessing for eternity. Drop to your knees and pray you can pay back all these levels for atrocities. Went from hanging on a tree, now we hanging on a back block. Selling crack rock to your own eyes. Boy, stop, we exterminate ourselves. We don't even need a damn job. Hold up, you gotta understand that the government against every Israelite. Whether wrong or right, dark or light, what you gonna do? Turn to the most, get it straight through.
For the clothes of blood, for the rain to gather, for the wind to blow, for the sun to rise, for the leaves to drop. Here is the fruit, for the clothes of blood, for the rain to gather, for the wind to blow, for the sun to rise, for the leaves to drop. Here is the fruit. How did we get here again?
Once we realize that the Most High is only dealing with Israel,
How did we get here again?
we will rise back up to our rightful place.
How did we get
Real
here
Judah,
again?
Aria Milner, and I go by Ryan is real. Ha!
Yeah. Welcome to the Lions Den, man. Welcome to the Den. Let me get this off the screen. I gotta pause that. Hold up. Oh, okay. Get back
Hey,
up there,
Dig.
man.
Hey, Dig. Do me a favor.
Yeah.
Do me a favor.
Welcome to the Lions Den,
Hold on for a
man.
second
Welcome
You
here.
to
got
the
an
Den.
echo, man. Hold
Yeah,
up. What's going on?
I got too much going on over here. Hey, do me a favor. Send me this link to the Terry Whitfield Facebook page. I'm on the laptop. I have more. I have more battery. I can plug it up. And
You
I have more
you
battery time.
you can share this right now yourself to the Terry. You know how to do that, or you need me to do it?
I don't know how to do it, but I guess if it's
Okay.
if
Well, let me see. All right, hold on. Let me get the show going. Kareem, somebody maybe can. While everybody introduction. Welcome to the Den, man. Lions Den. Y'all read the title. Lions Den got them shaking in their mommy boots, their mummy boots, whatever boots they got on over there, because they running around here. And when we show up on the scene, like Black Jesus say, hey, they don't know how to handle it. I'm just telling you, man. But before we get into it, man, I got some of the heavy hitters on here, man. Some of the guys that's been putting in the work, you know, hey, doing things unheard of in the conscious community. We go on your platform and make you bow down to this truth. That's right. We went on Sakari platform today. You know, we setting up a conversation between Lions Den and Sakari on this. Then he said we can do several topics, but the first one we're gonna start off was is just Esau the white man crap. That's right. Before we go ahead, commission that the Lions Den champion. Go ahead and introduce yourself so we can go around the panel and get this going, man.
Yes, sir. Yes,
it.
sir. Shalom, family. Shalom. Shalom. Peace
Shalom.
to all of our family out there, and all is well. I just want to say, man, whatever it is that you have in you to bring things forth, family, bring it forth. I go by the name of, Commission Adept, you know, Hierophant, and I'm just here, man, to give what I can to the people that's willing to receive it. So I'm like JJ though, like he say, I can, give you this truth, but I can't make you understand it. And so that's what we here to demonstrate, family. And I just say gratitude and shouts out to the Lion Den, shouts out to everybody that's man about this unity and this unity movement we pushing now, because it's all about again the Shabbat Alahayim, the universal keepers of that self. So peace and love, family. Justice, mercy, love, and right is what we uphold.
All right, that was commission that. All right. And we got another champion in the league, Yasha bin Israel, aka Terry Whitfield. Like I said, once you're a champion up here, you're always a champion in the Lions Den, the Lions Den eyes. You know what I'm saying? That's a shout out to all the champions that been over here, from Aaron to Jeremiah. Please say the Yah, the music, the god dang it Terry, Judah Nazareth, Tahuti, all of y'all, man. It is what it is. You don't lose that respect just because you have ventured off and expanded and with your growth and development and doing other things. You're always welcome back home here. But so go ahead, Yasha bin Israel. He ain't never left. He just took a little break. We took a little break. That's how it goes sometimes. But we family.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah. Peace, love, blessings to all. Glad to be here. I am trying to come in by way of Facebook, but I'm not seeing that
Okay,
you sent the link.
Terry Whitfield, right? You want the show or the link shared to that page?
I
What
want
page?
the link shared there so I can come in on the
Okay.
platform by
All
way of
right.
the.
Okay. Let me see. All right. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
I don't want to deal with this phone and this crazy
Okay,
shortage in this
here goes
charger, so I'm
StreamYard, Terry. Oh yeah, here it is
plug
right
the
here. Let's see if you can
computer up.
see it right now. See if you can see it right now. But go ahead and introduce yourself real quick, and then we can get on to the next person, man.
Yeah,
And
this Yasha been Israel in the house. Hey, just glad to be here. Just can't wait to get this show on the road, get this information cracking. That's about it. Pretty short for words right now.
okay. All right, do you see the link, brother? I just sent it to Terry Whitfield.
Yeah, I'm coming in now.
All right, Aki. All right, then we got one of the veterans in the Lions. Then he's been there from day one. You see what I'm saying? That's Raphael Ben Yehuda. Go ahead, Ak.
What's up, family? Shalom. Uh, I'm on the road, so bear with me. I got a lot of truck noise,
Okay, fam.
but I'm just gonna do mostly a little listening in, and maybe I might be have parked by the before it's finished.
All right.
All
Yes, sir.
all
Go
right,
ahead. All right, family. Yeah, as long as
all
you're
right,
listening in and we know you're there in spirit. You know.
all right,
Yeah.
all right, family.
Yeah, go ahead and reach your mic, family. All right. And next we got the Smushinator in the building, Zion Warren. Go ahead, Aki.
Shalom, shalom, family. Big shout out to the Den. I'm saying JJ 7000, Sister Karima, everybody on the panel. You know what I'm saying? You know who it is? I'm saying Long Island's finest, the head smusher. You know what I'm saying? The smushinator. I'm saying I'm going to sit back, you know what I mean, and enjoy the conversation, chime in where I can, where I fit in, get in where I fit in. You already know.
All right, family. Hey, you get any updates on the Ethiopian brothers when we supposed to be doing this show?
Yeah, I only spoke to one. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to set it up for this weekend coming up.
This
Hopefully, like
weekend,
Sunday. Sunday.
This Sunday we got to debate with the commission and Uncle West.
Okay.
Yeah, so
Contact.
yeah. All right,
No
and
doubt.
last but not least, well, no, not last. We got the mad scientist in the building, Eric Trueheart. Go ahead, Doc.
Peace, peace. I just want to say, man, I'm proud of you, commission, and Yasha Ben Israel, man. Y'all be holding it down, man. Ain't gonna lie, y'all be putting that information out. Y'all two brothers, I like learning from and all that. You know what I'm saying? But this, I got a presentation coming up. Trying to show how a lot of us was here and our connection with so-called Africans that came off the boat. Because I, because of you, JJ, I'm gonna say this. Because of you, you did let me realize. Because as a person who is connected to the Aboriginal shit down here, we used to always teach we was Hebrews too. But you did help me realize that we were older than that, so we couldn't actually be that, like, you know what I mean, naturally. But I will show that we still did connect once everybody came off the boat, so we did connect and became who we are today. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of Israelites are basically natives, but they just don't know that. But I just want to thank you too, man, because giving me time to do presentation and stuff, man. I know a lot of people talk about you and put you down, but man, you be giving people a lot of shine, man. You know what I'm saying? A lot of
Yeah,
shine.
appreciate
And
that.
like I said before, don't let these people take your focus off, man, because you control Facebook, you run Facebook. All them other, I don't give. I mean, I ain't trying to put nobody else down, but all them other groups, man, you don't hear about it. Giants Den is the shit that runs Facebook. You know what I'm saying? And I'm backing my brothers up all the way. Commission, Yasha, Zion, Rapana. Oh yeah, I gotta hook up with you too, man. We Virginia boys, man. We gotta get this history out. You know what I'm saying? I already spoke to you in the back chat, but I just want to say peace and love y'all, man.
Love you too, family. Appreciate that, man. Appreciate what you said, man. I just try to do what I do. I just try to bring the people together, man. You know, and like I said, we try to bring the people together on the things that we can agree upon and leave all the other nonsense up out of there, man. You start there. There's your building block. What can we agree upon? And last but not least, we got the sister Karima Black Beauty Inc. in the building. Go ahead, sis.
Hey, how you doing? I'm Sister Karima. I'm here for the information as always, behind the scenes. So that's why I'm gonna stay behind the scenes unless you want to see me buy something now.
Right. All right.
Oh
So,
yeah, and plus, man, we gotta always give Karima, man. That people don't know the hard work she be putting in, man. We always gotta give her props, though. Every time I
right,
talk to her, I'm gonna give her props for.
right,
Big ups,
Thank you.
Karima.
That's what's up.
right. All right, so now that we got everybody introduced, man, we just want to start off with a little recap of what's been going on in the community. Maybe Yasha, you want to speak on a few things about, I can share your video, or no, you can share your own video now. You on the computer. Yeah,
Yeah. Okay.
yeah.
Okay, now I gotta know how to exit full screen. Then let me see. What can I do?
Okay.
Share. This is the first time I ever really got on.
You usually work from excuse me, a tablet.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Uh.
All right. While you getting set up, let me just put on. Like I said, we go on the road a lot. Kick ass, take names later. I represent, my team when I go out there, and I had to go on Sakari today, and then let them know, yeah, Black Jesus Ministers whooped y'all ass. It is what it is. But let me start off with this video here when 7,000 went on Sakai. All right. Oh, hold up. Let me share my screen. And then I get a cough drop. Sorry about that, y'all. And then by the time Terry can find his video, let's see. All right. All right. Whenever you're ready, Sister Karima. Let's see. All right.
Okay, so why does in the book of Hebrews it calls Rahab a Canaanite? Didn't she believe?
Can y'all hear that?
Well, it's deeper than believing. It's whatever she did or had her issues with God. Say. Okay.
Yeah, we can hear it.
Hold on, let me pause this.
All right, let me get.
That means you're a physical Israelite.
Uh-oh.
So where did Paul get that
All right.
idea?
Here I come.
Experience. Are you saying he's bad? You said Christ instructed people to do that. I need you to show me that book chapter verse. Well, I'm expecting that if that's what his people doing. Hold on. So you can't show it. All right, we got JJ. Hold on, let me pause this. All right, we got to answer this first, JJ. So you unmute yourself.
All right. You want to know about the love life of JJ 7,000? Right, brother.
Nah, I want to know this,
hold
brother.
up. Let me share my screen. Let me share my screen, bro. Can I share my
I
screen?
want to know this.
All right, go ahead. Go ahead.
You say that you're Negro only,
Yeah.
but we see you with the devil.
Okay. Now, am I still on? Hold up.
Go ahead.
Okay. Now, see, here's the thing, though. See, JJ 7,000 has never taught that the white man's the devil, Deacon. I taught the devil come in all colors: black, white, Mexican, all colors, man. So y'all can't put that on me. And then
Okay,
if you go to Deuteronomy 21:10 through 14, you see these brothers has married outside the nation. But we ain't gonna get to that today, Deacon, because JJ Love Life, my book coming out, The Life and Time of JJ Johnson, coming in about a month or two. Sign up, man.
Just to be clear, whether
Right,
you think the white man is the devil or not,
I think everybody.
person,
Sometimes I could be the devil. It's
but
a
you're
spirit.
a person who believes that God's chosen people are all Negro. So instead of marrying God's chosen Negro woman, you go and get with the dog.
Okay, that's another thing. See, I've been married for 14 years, bro. What you talking about? I got grandchildren black. You know what I'm saying? I don't teach sexist marriage. That's y'all. Now see, here's the thing with the sexist marriage, Deacon. Here's the thing. I ain't talked to you in a couple years. You my brother. We still the Eskimos being Israelites. But anyway, hey, look, if sex is marriage, and all you cats need to go back to high school.
Hey, y'all can hear that? Cause I mean, I
I know
can't
you
hear that.
messing
It's
around with
low.
that.
It's real low.
Now, what's the excuse for that one, Deacon?
Come on, man. So you telling me
Just bear with it,
and then
because after the show, the people can hear.
In front of a goddamn Catholic priest
Okay.
courthouse because you
No,
love
I didn't
her.
do that. That's what I'm
So
saying.
what
No, I
was the
married.
procedure of marriage?
I didn't marry this woman. I only knew that woman for 90 days, bro. That was it. She turned psycho.
Okay, so was it fornication?
Is it fornication? I believe in having more than one woman. It's called a it could be called a concubine. You see what I'm saying?
Okay.
Hey, you can. Well, let's get to the meat and potatoes, though, Deacon.
That's your personal life. Whatever.
Right. Let's get to the.
You made a comment when you came on here
What
and
I say?
you said that Esau is not the white man.
Okay.
So we want to know who the Edomites are today.
Okay, now they over in Africa. Now let me let me share my screen, brother. Can I share my screen?
Yeah.
Hey, shout out to the Lions Den. Shout out to Sakari, man. Shout out to Black Jesus Minister for that debate he put on the Gorilla Hebrew. You know, wait a minute. What are
Man,
you talking about, man?
you
Hey, can
really
you see my?
believe, you really
Can you?
believe Black Jesus Minister won that debate?
Yeah. Can you see my screen? Hold up. Can you,
This nigga,
all right, hold up.
crazy.
As you can see right here, JJ stay hugged. I just want to show you a little something. This is me back in the day, But hold up. See, that's what I'm talking about, man. So you guys got to stop doing with this, going with the publicity stunt and the false information. But let me get. You see what I'm saying? JJ do his thing, but let me get to the information about
Yeah,
here we
let's
go,
get to
by
the
Esau. Yeah,
Edomite.
yeah. I won't
Yeah,
take up too much of the show. Hold up. Let me get to
gotcha,
this,
gotcha.
man. Yeah, yeah. Let me see. I put it back here. These niggas be, man. These guys be in the back chat. Excuse me for my language.
No, you're
Uh,
good. You're good. You're good.
all
So
right.
so just to be clear,
Let me send it back to it. Go ahead,
these
family.
These Edomites are in Africa.
Yeah,
What,
I'm gonna teach you a little bit about that. See,
what part of Africa are they from?
they all over, man. They all over. East. Look. Okay. Let me ask you this. Now, hold up, man. Now, this is what y'all teach, right? Y'all teach. Y'all teach that. What's his name? Isaac, right? You are who your father is, right?
Yeah.
Isaac Black, right? Deacon.
I
Okay.
wouldn't say black, but melanated. Yeah.
Okay, melanated. Now his son Jacob, the progenitor of the 12 tribes. What is he, man?
He's a melanated man.
He, okay. Now Esau has the same father as Jacob. How come
Yeah.
he's not considered to be? You are who your
Well,
father is. That's
have
your
you
doctrine.
seen have you seen a black man create a baby with recessive genes? Yes or
Hold up, y'all. Watch his answer on this one. he trying to say albinos is another nation. Watch this. Even if you're a melanated brother and sister, and you have an albino, he or she would still be considered a Negro. I don't know where he was going with this albino stuff. Watch this, y'all.
I'll destroy him on that debate.
Okay.
Right.
Watch this. So what you saying? Okay. So are you saying that this one recessive gene person that was born, right?
Well,
He didn't make. Hold on. Let me find. Go ahead, bro. He made.
He don't want me at this one recessive gene person. You mean to tell me? Wait a minute, Sakai. This one recessive gene person, after he was born, he went out and found him a wife. But remember, Esau is the progenitor, according to them, the progenitor of the white race. So who did this recessive gene albino go sleep with? Who? It had to be another sister, right? So
Well, that's
then,
what the text say.
okay. So I mean, how would that create a white man?
It would have killed that white gene in its conception,
There you go.
right from the jump.
Right. Hold on.
what you're
He
doing,
made it
what
with
you're
a.
doing,
Hey, he didn't want
JJ,
me. He didn't want to get into
you're
that.
going too much off of carnality instead of spirituality. So we want to know in 2nd Ezra 6 and 9, it says Esau is the end of the world and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. So we want to know how the hell the Edomites are in Africa and ruling the world, and they're going to be ruling the world at the arrival of Christ.
Okay. So
Stop.
let
Stop.
me
All right. Stop. The problem with that is this. Okay. What they're quoting this from, they're quoting this stuff from pseudepigrapha writings and apocryphal writings and extra biblical writings. This is not the Bible. So what they're doing is trying to put non-biblical a text out as if though they are inspired writings. Okay, now I have to make this clear, because either you believe in the Bible or you don't. If you believe in the Bible, it is very clear that the book of Revelations is the end time prophecies. Okay, and if you believe in the Bible as supreme, okay, Esau ain't written nowhere in there. And if he is the end of the world, why he is not written nowhere in the book of Revelations, brother? Not even mentioned. It is the Gog of Magog, the children of Japheth.
Mm.
that is in conjunction with the Antichrist in the book of Revelations.
Damn.
And Esau or Edom or none of the lights is mentioned in the text.
You right.
Get
You
that
are
boy
right.
Yasha a bomb.
I
Get that
think he
boy
might be
Yasha a
Yeah.
bomb.
mentioned in there
Yeah. Yeah.
where God hated the Nabateans. Okay, now I'm teaching them that God hated the Nabateans. Okay, the Nabateans are Esau, but they're not the original
Yeah.
stock of Esau.
Hey,
They're other
hey
Arabic
Yasha.
tribes who came in and conquered them.
Hey Yasha. Terry.
Yes,
Who? So let me ask you and JJ because I never heard y'all say it. So who? If Esau not the European, right? Because I mean I don't believe that really either. Because it has to be other things that happen for Esau to be white. But so who to y'all is the European?
I just said it.
I couldn't I
Japheth.
ain't hear you. Huh?
I just said it. I just said the Gog of Magog is mentioned in the end time scriptures. And
No.
Magog,
I'm talking about like as far as like if it's Esau, who would y'all say it is? Like some people say it's Japheth. Like who is the European in the Bible?
the European in the Bible is the sons of Japheth. All of the sons of
Okay,
Japheth
I
are
agree
the
with you on that. I
Europeans in
agree
the
with you on
Bible.
that. Who you say, JJ?
Now, do you mean what I wanted to know? Do you mean who is Esau in the Bible today?
No. Now, I was saying if Esau
Okay.
is not the European, who would you say is the European? Because I say it was parts of Joseph's family that went up into Europe in the north in the mountains.
Yes, it was Japheth. Japheth is
Yeah,
the father of the Europeans, and this has been accepted all throughout. I mean, this has been accepted for hundreds and thousands of years throughout the world. You know,
yeah,
all throughout the Christian world, all throughout the Islamic world. You have Moorish, Muslim, Arabic writers that were the writers, the last of the writers that we have of African history. You know, that talked about the sons of Japheth, Ibn al was it Ibn Adrisi, Ibn El Jahiz. You know, all of these guys talked about Japheth and talked about the Europeans being the descendants of Japheth. That's the Islamic Moorish history. Understanding that when you listen to like the song that Nas made, I Know I Can, when Nas talked about Africa was the place where people came to get books. That's
yeah.
because we were the place. North Africa was the center of intellectual enlightenment, and it was us that the Christian that taught the Christian world and the Jewish world, you know, and the Muslim world the
Yeah, hold on,
knowledge
hold on. I
that
don't want
they
to go that
know
far. I
from
want to go
North
that far real
Africa.
quick because the only reason I asked right because I was telling people this, the people that say that Esau is white. This is what I tell them. I would tell them if Esau not black, which most people say he is black, then the only thing Esau could be is albino because of the genes that probably came from Japheth that could be passed on from mixing in. That's the only thing is he would never be a straight European. Is what I'm trying to say. You know what I'm saying? That's the closest thing he will ever be is a albino if he was so happened to be a fair skinned person.
But Japheth being an albino is a whole nother conversation.
Yeah,
You
no, I
know,
ain't talking about
I
No,
don't
Jason.
he
want to
didn't say that
deflect
though.
from that.
We
Yeah,
talking about
yeah.
You know,
I want to talk
but
about Jason. I
He
want to
wasn't
the
talk
talking
about
about Jason,
idea,
sir.
huh?
my
He wasn't talking about Jason.
contention is that white people, Europeans, do not descend. They are not the progeny of Esau. That's my
Yeah, I agree with
argument,
that. I agree
and
with
that,
that.
that the descendants of Esau are the children of Japheth.
Yeah, I
Well,
agree
Not
with
the
that.
children
See,
of Esau.
y'all hear what I
I'm
said though. I
yeah,
sorry.
said
I heard what you said. Terry
Yeah,
didn't hear you.
I said the people who tried to say they white. I said the closest thing they could ever be Esau could ever be was albino because there's no way he will ever be a white person. Which
Right,
I'm not saying he's an albino. I'm just saying that's the closest thing he will ever be. But most people would say he's a black person.
right.
yeah,
All
you
right.
know.
Even though albino is a black person, let's get that right too, because it's just a person with lesser
Well,
melanin.
I mean that's a whole nother argument again. But I mean what you just said just validated and just put
Yes,
the cap on that. You know, I
yes,
mean because an albino black person is not he's not equivalent to a damn
exactly. A
Russian.
European.
He's not
Yep,
equivalent to a German or a
yep,
Spaniard. You know
yep.
what I'm saying? You know, I mean, or a British or a
Yep.
Pole.
It
You
just
know, he's not equivalent to them genetically or nothing
right.
like that.
That's
You
what I
know,
can ready to say. The genetics, it just don't add up, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. Why? How come today? If you, how come today we still ain't doing this? Why ain't we? A black man is not having white babies right now.
Nope.
But they
Only
want
albino.
to.
Only
They want,
albinos.
yeah,
That's it.
albino, but they no, they're saying European. I mean, they're saying albino. You still a Negro. If
Yeah.
a white woman have an albino, they still a European kid,
Yeah.
a Caucasian kid.
Yeah.
So let's keep it moving.
yeah. So when
Uh,
we getting off into Esau,
oh,
and,
go ahead.
Esau is kind of sort of halfway mentioned in the book of Revelations, where it said God hated the Nabateans. The Nabateans were the people who came in and conquered Teman, who came in and conquered the lands of east of Petra and stuff like that. And they conquered the Edomites and they absorbed the Edomites. But they went off. The last we have of them in history is that they was absorbed off into the Byzantine Empire. Now, a lot of these brothers like to use pseudoscience like the book of Japheth and try to show how Esau had mixed into Kittim by way of the book of Japheth. But on a historical level, you know, Esau had came into it mixed into Kittim or Rome by way of the Nabateans, and that was way later in the Byzantine Empire. And white people had already been on the earth for hundreds and thousands. The Greeks had already been here; they were white.
Yeah.
Okay,
Right.
the white folks had already the Gutians. You know, I mean, all of these white people had already been here. The Qumri from the Assyrian records, the Tamahu from the Egyptian records. All of these people have been here long before the Nabateans entered into the Byzantine Empire. So there is no real history to history doesn't validate the claim of the book of Jasher the way the book of Jasher puts that stuff out there.
Hey, family. Hey, name them. I heard about her, the Tamahu. Name them other two that you said in the one that was in the Syrian records.
The
I want
Qumri, the
the
Qumri, the
Kumali,
Qumri, Qumri, the Guti,
Kumri.
yeah, the
Cool.
Guti and the Gutians are in the Akkadian records.
Now look at that. Now see,
Now,
you see.
now, the Qumri understanding in the ancient Afro-Asiatic world, the ka and the ga sound is interchangeable. The not mighty Hebrew, the Gorilla Hebrew said the M and the N is interchangeable, and that just is not so. You've never heard nobody call Miriam Miriam.
Mm,
You never heard nobody call Martha Nartha.
right.
That's not just not so. You understand? But the ga and the ka, the gamel and the camel, you know what I'm saying? The G and the C sound always was interchangeable, and they're interchangeable in many different dialects of Hebrew and Arabic as well as today. Okay. That being stated, the Qumri understanding that the ka and the ga is interchangeable, the Qumri are the Gomari, the sons of Gomar. Okay, and the Gutians are the descendants of Gomar as well. Okay, they're descendants of the sons of Japheth. You dig what I'm saying? And if you check out the Gutians were the people, were the sons of Gomer, and these are the they're these people who gave a their progeny today are your Europeans, like from Britain, Germany, all of the people, all of the Gothic tribes. You know what I'm saying? Because Gutian, actually Gutin, Gatham. In the ancient Assyrian records, the M in the N was interchangeable, not in Hebrew. That's what Guerrilla Hebrew aired at. So understanding that it would interchange in the you got to be able to demonstrate that you know what you're talking about and just not say things and don't demonstrate and show the people that you know what you're talking about. So the Gatan, the Gutian are looking at understanding that these ancient languages were abjabs and you focused on the consonants. The Gutians is Guten. You see, Guten. Guten becomes Gutim. Gutim is Gotham. the Gothics. You see what I'm saying? The Germanic peoples. You see, all of these people trace back to Gomer. You dig what I'm saying? And Magog and Javan and Dodenim and all of these European tribes that came up out of Japheth. All of you can go right now and look into England right now, and the surname Montgomery is a surname. Gotham is a surname. These Europeans hold on to these names, and all of these names trace back to the descendants of Japheth.
Right.
You
Right.
understand what I'm saying? There is nothing in history to validate or the Bible. It is pure conjecture that Esau is the white man. There is nothing in history that validate. In fact, there's much more evidence in history to validate the contrary, that they were a black and a very black people.
All right, let's continue with the video.
Afro-Asiatic people. They were Arabic people, and what we're going to show you today is that the when you tell them that the Esau is not the white man, they ask you the retort. They all parrot information. I don't care what camp, what group. They all going to tell you, well, who is Esau then? Then you tell them, according to the scriptures, according to history, Esau in Yemen, Esau had a son named Timan. Timan is T-Yaman in Hebrew. T-Yaman. Eventually, over time, the prefix T got dropped and it became Yaman. The people of Yemen are the children of Esau, my friend. They always has been, and they are to this day. Okay, understanding the fact that the same people from Yemen, you had the Yemenite Israelites that went down there amongst them as well. You dig what I'm saying? And these people, as the Edomites and the Israelites, made their way down through Yemen into Ethiopia. You understand? Some of them lodged there. These are your so-called Ethiopian Jews and your Amharic-speaking, non-Israelite, Semitic-speaking Africans, because the original Africans the original people, the original Arabs, the people from Arabia. If you look up Teman, you're going to find that Teman is in Arabia. The original Arabians are the people that are in Ethiopia today, your Amharic and your Himyaritic speaking people, the people from Eritrea and the Falashan Jews and the Jewish speaking people of that particular area. Those are the descendants of Israel and Esau. And those people made their way all the way through Africa during the time that they call your Bantu expansions. You dig what I'm saying? And amongst these people was a great big migrating group of people called the Fulani. And the Fulani have oral tradition that is recorded in African history, and it's an oral tradition, and it's recorded in the Arabic records that the Fulani, the Fulbi, are the descendants of Abraham, Isaac, Jacob, and Esau.
Damn. Well, I'm telling you, Sakai, man. Yeah, hey, y'all ain't ready for this guy right here, man. Now, let's continue right here. Can y'all hear it? You still ain't answered my question. Let me put.
I did. I said a melanated man can have a baby and pass recessive genes, i.e., an albino. So God told Rebecca that she had two nations in her womb, two manner of people. They will be apart from each other. So we need to know how the Bible says that the Edomites will be the last ruling kingdom on earth at the arrival of the Messiah. Then Jacob will be the next ruling kingdom. So we need to know what tribes in Africa are ruling the whole goddamn world.
Yeah, okay. Well, we can get into that one. I mean, hey, look, I haven't figured out every. I ain't gonna say.
Hold on. Is he trying to say albino made white people? That's what he's trying to say?
Yeah, he said that part. Yeah, he said that.
Oh man, what the kind of?
He said albinos.
He need to stay out times, man.
When you make an assertion, the burden of proof is on you. The
Right.
person who made the assertion. You just can't go around the community making these assertions and not ready to be snap dab on the moment to prove and to demonstrate what you say. To prove what you say is to establish your truth by demonstrating that truth. Demonstrate to me what you're saying, man. Don't
Exactly.
sit up there and just
He
throw this
talking
out,
about.
make these outlandish ass assertions. You know what I'm saying? As if though they are the truth, because they are not, bro. And the Bible may be the truth, but you're not. A truth taken out of context alters that truth, brother.
Right.
So
All right.
what y'all think about him saying about the split into nation thing?
Oh, let me go back to him saying. Hold up. Hold
Man,
up.
create a baby
Hold
with
up.
recessive genes.
Yeah, here you go, right here. Recessive gene.
Man,
Hold up.
create.
About
Yeah,
here we
let's
go.
get
By
to
Esau.
the
Yeah,
Edomite.
yeah. I don't take up too much of the show. Hold up. Let me get to
Gotcha,
this,
gotcha.
man. Yeah, y'all. Let me see. I put it back here. These niggas be man. These guys be in the back chat. Excuse me for my language.
Nah,
He
you're
said
good.
something.
You're good.
It's
You're good.
coming up. I'm sorry. I went back
So,
too far.
so just to be
Put
clear,
it back to it. Go ahead, family.
These Edomites are in Africa.
Yeah, I'm a teach you a little bit about that. See,
What part of Africa are they from?
they all over, man. They all
They
over.
are the
Now look, okay. Let me ask you this. Now hold up, man. Now, go
they
ahead,
are
y'all.
they are the Fulani, and you can also find them amongst the family names. A big family name in Africa that trace back to Edom itself. They called themselves the Edom family, IDOM. Okay, or you would
Yeah,
pronounce it
I've seen
ID.
that before.
Well,
Yeah,
IDOM.
yeah. I must have heard that before too.
the
Yep,
Iduma family in the Edom. They are the Edomite people of
yep.
Western Africa, brother, who
And
came to that area, fled and from the Assyrians and all of that, just like the
like
Israelites
we
did,
did.
brother.
And then
Yeah,
Catchy said that all the time in the back chat when he showed Esau. Yep,
yeah.
yep,
The
yep.
Adumas,
Adumas.
the Esau, they are in Nigeria as of this day, brother.
Right.
And so
They
what?
know
So
who
what?
they are. It's a part
Can
of
I
their
ask?
oral tradition. They're amongst the Aduma family and the Phobi, the Fulani.
So who? What? At what era? What time? What time era is Esau and Jacob supposed to have been? Let me ask that first.
Well,
13.
that's beyond my intelligence, because I don't really deal with, I don't put my trust in European time signatures like that.
I
You know
think
what
it's
I'm
around
saying?
1300 BC or some stuff like that.
No,
1300
I
BC.
it
could be wrong.
was way before that. It had to have
Way
been
before that.
somewhere around.
Because I'm about to say, because the European history they have found it is way older than what they saying. That you know what I mean?
Okay.
I would have
I was
guessed that
guessing.
it would have had to been sometime around, man, at least 1800 or somewhere in the Bronze Age, man.
Yeah.
That would be my guess. Commission probably would be a good. What would you say, Commission? He done stepped
In
off.
reference to which portion?
He want to know what
What
time
time
was they.
frame with Esau and Jacob would have been
Yeah, they be giving a lot of different times, and I'm gonna be honest with you, I ain't good to ask for that because I don't really like the European time system.
yeah.
You know what I mean? So I would just say this, if you go and you do the research, more than likely, because I would place the flood, of Noah, for example, around about 8,000, something like that there. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's way back more than what
Yeah,
they would say.
yeah, way more than what they say, you know what I mean? And so if you go into that aspect and move the time from what you know of Esau from around in that area right there, that's where I would go with it. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't like that JJ. No, I don't deal with that Gregorian
Yeah.
calendar like that.
Yeah.
I would have guessed it. I would have guessed that it would have been sometime in the late Bronze Age.
Okay.
That would be my
That's
guess.
really just right.
Right.
That sound like that would have been the time.
Yeah.
If you were looking at it on that aspect.
So what's that, like 2300 BC?
Yeah, something like that.
Okay. I think that. Yeah. Okay. That'll sound about right. All right.
2000, maybe even 1800 is late.
Okay. Now let's get to this guy that he said something about. What did he say? Albinos created a whole race of people. Is that what he said, Eric?
Yeah,
Yeah. Here we go.
now that went over my head. Now,
Yeah.
JJ, I need to be asking you, is that what he said? I understand
Yeah.
Arabic.
I was there when he
Hear
said it.
hear me out. I understand Arabic. I understand English. I understand Hebrew. I don't
That's good.
understand stupid. I need somebody who understands stupid to translate this stupid shit to me.
You know, I'd have been around a whole bunch of stupid people. So I learned the language. And yes, that's what he said.
Do
Here we go.
anybody understand stupid? Tell me what this shit means.
It's no
Here,
way possible
what?
Esau is the. It's no way possible Esau is the white man and the damn albino. How the fuck
Here
you
we
gonna
go.
be?
Yeah, what's this? Here we go, y'all. Now this is what y'all teach, right? Y'all teach. Y'all teach that what's his name? Isaac, right? You are who your father is, right? Isaac Black, right? Deacon?
I
Okay.
wouldn't say black, but melanated, yes.
Okay, Melanated. Now his son, Jacob, the progenitor of the 12 tribes, what is he, man?
He's a melanated man.
Okay. Now, Esau has the same father as Jacob. How come
Yeah.
he's not considered to be you are who your
Yeah.
father is? That's
Have
your
you seen
doctrine.
have you seen a black man create a baby with recessive genes? Yes or no?
Okay. So what you saying? He thought he hit me with one, didn't he?
I guess the only stupid question is the one unasked. So I guess he all right.
He's dumb. That's the dumbest question because he would have to say He would have to say the white man was before Esau. Esau couldn't be the white man and be the progenitor of the white man if the white man was before.
Oh
That's
shit.
the only way it'd be
Oh,
albino. Like
wait a
what the
minute.
hell is he talking about?
Hold up. Boy, he thought he got me with that one. Hold on.
They say that's the dumbest question.
Here
I tried to help him. I guess it didn't work.
we go. Watch this. Here we go. Just one recessive gene person. Oh, wait. Let me hear him ask me that again.
You're good.
Okay, here we
All
go.
right, so
Here we go.
so just to be clear,
Let me send it back to you. Go ahead. Fred.
the Edomites are in Africa.
Yeah, I'm gonna teach you a little bit about that. See,
What part of Africa are they from?
they all over, man. They all over. East. Look. Okay, let me ask you this. Now, hold up, man. Now, this is what y'all teach, right?
Stop there right there real quick. I want to say
Okay.
something.
All right. Go ahead.
Okay, now I want to teach y'all something to make something real clear. Every part of Africa originally was not called Africa, brother. The only people who really have a right to that name are the Afari people, and they are the people of northern and western Africa, brother.
Yeah, at one point
Not Ethiopia.
They called it Ethiopia before, Akabulun.
Yeah.
It had
Yeah.
different names.
Yeah, Africa is a much more recent name, and the only people that are really considered truthfully African are the people of northern and western Africa.
Right.
After World War II and the Berlin Conference and prior to the 1700s, they never even used almost never heard of the word of Africa. They never equated it to that whole big landmass. The only people are the people of Africa are the Israelite and the Afro-Asiatic Berber-speaking people of Africa, which gave birth to the people of northern and western Africa.
All right. Isaac, right? You are who your father is, right? Isaac Black, right? Deacon?
Well, I wouldn't say black, but melanated, yes.
Okay, melanated. Now his son, Jacob, the progenitor of the 12 tribes, what is he, man?
He's a melanated man.
Okay. Now, Esau has the same father as Jacob. How come he's not considered to be you are who your father is? That's your doctrine.
Have you seen a black man create a baby with recessive genes? Yes or no?
Okay. So what you saying? Okay. So are you saying that this one recessive gene person that was born, right?
Well,
hold on. Let me find. Go ahead, bro. He made it with. Hold on. He made it with a.
Brother JJ, you're going too much off of carnality instead of spirituality. So we want to know in 2nd Ezra 6.
Wait a minute. Now how I'm going off carnality instead of spirituality?
So he can come and twist. So he can come twist the Bible up.
Right.
Hold on, he can't even talk about science and talk about some spirituality at the same time. What are you talking about?
No, I don't want to talk about nothing to make some sense. I want to talk about something that I can twist up and bend up.
What are you talking about?
Right. Here we go. Let's keep going, man.
Something I can lie about.
Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. So we want to know how the hell the Edomites are in Africa and ruling the world, and they're going to be ruling the world at the arrival of Christ.
Okay, but let me get to
There's
this.
nothing in the there. I mean, where did that idea come from? That idea come from pseudepigraphal, pretty much like comic book records, bruh.
Right.
That didn't come from the Bible. The Bible never gave you such prophecy, brother.
Yeah.
I did. I said a melanated man can have a baby and pass recessive genes, i.e., an albino. So God told Rebecca that she had two nations in her womb, two manner of people.
Man, if you don't get this,
Pause, pause, pause,
tell him to throw
pause.
that whole doctrine
Well,
in the trash. Tell him to throw that shit away. The hell is he talking about?
Oh shit.
you got two nations that are in your womb, just like two nations. America is a one nation, and Britain is another nation, but they are the same people genetically.
Right.
Dumb, dumb.
Oh
Man,
man.
hold on. For him to be albino, the European has to be older than Esau.
Hold on. Let
I'm
me
trying to
bring it
figure
back
out
to
how
you.
he
Hold
created
up. Come back
albino.
back.
Like what the fuck? Like he's not making this man is
Let me
talking.
have her. Let me have her add you in.
Dummy doctrine. Yeah, this is based on pure conjecture. It's just guesswork. You know what I'm saying?
He ain't even confident in what he's saying. When you see him talking, he's not even confident in what he's saying. That's why he's switching to
Right.
spirituality, because now when he says something, it don't have to make sense. That's why he want to jump to spirituality. So then
Right.
he could just say a black man just can rate a white man out of nowhere, and they don't understand the history of how the European, you have to have that white gene to even come down to even make an albino. That don't
Yes,
even
we
make it.
talking about genes. Your
Yeah.
progenitor. You ask, is he the progenitor? The root word here is genes. Progenitor. Genes,
Yeah.
genetics.
Yeah. Hold up for a second, y'all. Hey, Karima, Uncle West said he in the backstage. Can you let him on? All right. Y'all go ahead.
Yeah, we talking genes, genetics, not spirituality. Because through spirituality, you can
Be an
connect
Israelite.
Esau to a goddamn statue like you did.
Yeah.
And
Yeah. He don't.
ain't no statue of the progenitor of no humans, bro.
Right. Okay. Hold up. Let's get it.
So we need to know how the Bible says that the Edomites will be the last ruling kingdom on earth at the arrival of the Messiah. Then Jacob will be the next ruling kingdom. So we need to know what tribes in Africa are ruling the whole goddamn world.
Yeah. Okay. Well.
All of Africa ruled the whole goddamn world prior to 1492, which is very recently in history, bro. And it wasn't until after the Berlin Conference that the white man you have today began to start ruling the world. And in fact, the white man today does not rule the entire world, bro.
What's that? Who is that talking?
That's on. Okay. We got Uncle on here. We got Yasha. Uh.
What the
Okay.
hell is going on?
Yeah. We busting Deacon Sakara here real quick. Just hold up.
Yeah,
Let me
but
get.
y'all
Well,
busting your own head too, though.
all right, well, we gonna let you do your commentary. Let me get through this. We got 2 more minutes of me, and then I bust his head and I go. Hold up. We gotta go think. We gotta do scientific, man. Scientific.
Listen.
Yeah,
Oh
okay.
shit.
He accidentally
My
threw
bad.
me off. That's
I
what he
got
said. But let me skip back up here. I come back.
Yo, you let him talk about recessive genes, though. Yo, he fucked up.
All right,
Ain't
here we
know what
go.
he was talking about.
He know what he's talking about. Here we go. I'm finna jump back on right
All
here.
right, brother. Listen.
Oh, that's horrible, yo.
There's no
Yeah.
last on this Christian.
He.
The hood vegan had a question.
All right, hold up.
God is
You're right
the
here.
hood vegan had a question. You guys can put your questions. You guys can put your questions in the chat, or you guys could come on here too. If you guys want to, who on here got some questions for JJ? Go ahead, JJ. I'm gonna let you. I'm gonna let you.
Let me rock out.
I'm
You
gonna
gonna
let
be
you
rock.
bring out your. I'm gonna let you bring out your presentation. I got about 10 minutes, but I'm gonna let these brothers and sisters come on here and drill you with some questions too. You got on the hot seat now.
Oh shit! All right, hold up. Let me play 10 minutes of my video real quick. It won't be 10 minutes. It's just 2 minutes,
I'm
y'all.
cool with that. Go ahead.
We'll be done with this. All right. Yeah. All right. Now go ahead and share it, brother. Let me see. This is about one of the Lions Den scholars, man. We got scholars galore coming out the Lions Den. Shout out to Yasha Ben Israel. All right. Let's start it up. Can you? Oh, here we go. All right.
That's that ultra crepidarian word. That's when motherfuckers be giving advice and critique outside of their expertise.
Yeah. Can y'all hear that?
I can barely hear it. Turn your.
Oh, wow. Okay, let's see. That's a lot.
Ultra crepidarian. These niggas are ultra crepidarians.
What are you saying?
All right, hold up, Terry. Here we go. Let me see. All right. So we did a recap on this. What he doing right here is looking ship everybody. Hold on, let me show you the black Edomites. Hold up, man. Let me get to that part. What I'd like to do, Deacon, is maybe come on and do a presentation with the whole. Oh, here we go. Now look at this right here, y'all. This is the papyrus of Anastasia, the fifth, the sixth. Mentions nomads from Edom, call them the Shashu. Scholars call them the Bedouins, and the Egyptians
Bedouins.
depicted them as Edomites. As Edomites. You see, now I'm gonna give you a little bit of this today, Deacon, man. You know, I don't really want to.
Look at that nose, that hair.
Hold on, hold on. We have. Let me just do my little part right here. I'm gonna close them out. Hold up. Here we go. Look at the look on his face when we show him this. Then we can let you do your bit. Deacon, and maybe come on and do a presentation with the whole. Oh, here we go. Now look at this right here, y'all. This is the papyrus of Anastasia, the fifth, the sixth. Mentions nomads from Edom, call them the Shashu. Scholars call them the Bedouins, and the Egyptians also depicted them as Edomites. As Edomites. Look, see? Look, hey, look. Hey, bust his goddamn head. You see, I'll give you a little bit of this today, Deacon, man. You know, I don't really want to. Hold on, let me turn my camera
He's
off.
the same complexion the deacon is.
Just give me a little sample of what we want to bring to the people, and we would like to set up, a round table. You and the Gorilla Hebrew.
Same beard as deacon and every goddamn thing. You see what I'm saying?
Can we do that?
Yeah, you already know, man. It's all good, brother. We haven't had a long and drawn dialogue, but we've had
It's
some
been a
quick
while.
exchanges. So we can do that, and we can make it an open discussion for multiple topics.
Multiple
So
topics.
just
Okay.
hit me on the book.
I'm gonna hit you on the book. I'm gonna send you my number and my email. And we go right clicking again. How we. All right. See, as you can see, hey, hey, Terry got that information, man. Y'all should got that information. Let me get back on the deal because we got Unc West on here lurking around. It might get ugly. Hold up. It might get ugly. They got the pseudo killers, Bobby Banger, the God Killer, in the building. Go ahead and introduce yourself real quick, family.
Shit, man, I'm just practicing scientific literacy, man. Yep, that's
All
the
right.
great equalizer amongst
Scientific
men.
literacy. Y'all go
Yeah,
ahead. Go ahead and tell everybody where they can find you at, and then we're gonna get back to this conversation.
Armor Squad, pseudo killers, Mossy Clan warriors, got tribes and tribes, man. That's what we do.
Yeah. I done whooped up on all them guys. I got their
Yeah.
peps on my wall right now. JJ done been all on the road kicking ass. But I'm still your buddy, Up. All right, go ahead, Yasha. Get back into your information, man. Well, what did you just see right there? See, did you see how we just destroyed that dude? The whole Esau thing. What do you think about that? The
I think
Egyptians called them Edomites.
I
The
think
black.
y'all beat yourself up too.
Explain that. Go ahead.
So,
Let me hear you.
um, genealogy don't have nothing to do with genetics. You can have a person can be a genetic ancestor, but not your genealogical ancestor. So in the Bible, they talking about genealogy. You know what I'm saying? Like your mother and your mother and your father and your father. They ain't got nothing to do with your genes. So watch this. You can have a genealogical ancestor, but that genealogical ancestor does not show up in your genetics because of recombination of the genes. Right? That's something y'all need to actually look up. Recessive genes, right? The guy misinterpreted what recessive genes are. Okay. So although pale skin may be a result of recessive genes, recessive genes is not a bad thing like people try to make it to be. Dominant and recessive. It has nothing to do with the actual words that you're hearing me say. Right? So when you hear recessive, you would think like lacking or dominant, you would think it's dominant, it's better. No, that's not how actually genes work. Y'all could just look that up. So everything that I talk about in the realm of scientific literacy, it's called that because it's well organized and you can actually look it up, and it'll be the same understanding standing no matter what science class you go to. Like unlike the Bible, the brothers, depending on what camp they're in, they'll have a different interpretation. But that's not how science works. Science is universal, and it was made this way so that everybody can
Hey,
actually dive into it in
you
depth.
better have cleaned that up, because I was finna come for your juggler for that. You
For
cleaned it
what?
up very well.
For what the way I said?
When you made a distinction in the camping and in their interpretations.
Yeah, yeah. Y'all have your own interpretations on your text. It's okay, nothing wrong with that. You know what I'm saying? But my point is with science, man, it's by the numbers. And you know how we say black people might lie, white people will lie, but them goddamn numbers don't. And so when we use these scientific terms, they're strict definitions. There's no manipulating it, no playing back and forth, none of that. Right? And that's why a lot of people don't like to participate in science. The definition tells you what it's really all about. Science is simply the study of the natural world. And I always felt like if you really wanted to know what your history was, right, you would actually take a look at the natural world. And since y'all are always talking about biological organisms, right, then y'all should study evolution.
So my question to you would be, so you mean to tell me that gene is not the root word of progenitor?
No. Uh-uh.
Oh, okay.
No. No. Uh-uh. Remember, I was talking about genealogy. In the Bible, there's genealogy. Y'all know y'all genealogy. And people say that's the genes. That don't got nothing to do with your genes. Yeah, that's your genealogy. So you can have a genealogical ancestor, right? But that genealogical ancestor does not show up in your genes. It's not your genetic ancestor. And I gave you the reason for it. It's called the recombination, right? That you don't inherit all of your genes from
So do
everybody.
that
They
make
mixed up.
that person not your ancestor?
No, 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 no. See, that's my point. That person can be your ancestor, right? Right. Remember I said it? The person can be your genealogical ancestor, but not your genetic ancestor. Meaning you're not carrying their genes. But without them, you wouldn't be here on the earth. You get that?
So there's a can you show me any possibilities where a man has gotten a woman pregnant and this woman said that this man has gotten me pregnant, and they took a test on him, and can you show me the percentages of those who didn't match those tests? I know guys who matched the test that didn't even sleep with the chick.
No, I've never heard of that. You asked
See,
the question and answered it.
I'm
It's
asking that
confusing.
because if that's so, I should be able to go sleep with the woman, right? Produce a child, and it's a possibility that I'm his progenitor, but I am not his genetic ancestor, meaning that I shouldn't come up on the genetic test.
No, we call it Negro logic, yo. That's not how genes work at all.
But that's how you say it. That's what you're saying.
Why I didn't say it correctly then?
Oh, okay.
Or if you misinterpret what I said.
But yeah, I
So
may
you have
have
a
misunderstood what you said.
so you have a mother and a father, okay? And you got chromosomes. All right, humans have 46 chromosomes. All right. So what does that mean? All right. You get 23 from your mother and 23 from your father. You really get 22, right? Because then one from each one is the sex chromosome, your haplogroup, right? Okay, so genes are shuffled, right? So you have your mother on your mother's side, right? She has a mother, All right. Your maternal.
Yeah, your mitochondrial.
And you have a maternal grandparent, your maternal grandparents. You have maternal grandparents and paternal grandparents. Grandparents from your father's side and grandparents from your mother's side. So you might not inherit all those genes from your grandmother, right? Matter of fact, I think I can't even share my screen right here. Damn it. But I'm just saying, but the reason for that is because if you always got the same genes from everybody, then sickness and stuff can also be in the genes and it could literally wipe you out. And so the genes are shuffled. It's like a crayon box. It's shuffled every time. Every time you lay down with a woman, it's shuffled. So you can actually have two babies, right? Can come out the womb, twins, right? And they don't have, and they have different. You look, you say, man, there's different genes here. That we seem like they connected to different people because the genes are shuffled. And why are the genes shuffled? Because really, the reason sex actually came into play because it was trying to outpace viruses and bacteria.
So when you said the genes shuffle,
Yeah, they
are you
shuffle.
talking about how when the genes snap, or are you
No,
or if so no, so we can throw that out the window. So when you talk about the gene
it'll
shuffling,
shuffle
what
up.
shuffling is it? Is the shuffling occurring in the haplotype? Is it shuffling?
Autosomal.
Well, hear me out. Hear me out.
Autosomal.
Hear me out. Hear me out. You got to hear me out.
No,
Is
I'm
it
just telling you what it
is it
was. I
shuffling in
answered.
the haplotype, the haplogroup, or the genome itself?
Your sex chromosomes don't change. It's the autosomal. On the autosomal level, they shuffle. So you don't inherit every. Remember, if you if imagine if you inherited every damn gene from your mother to your father, and then say there's a defect in the genes of your mother, right? You don't you and you pass that defect on, which is always possible, right? And say it was a harmful gene, okay? And it would literally wipe out your line. So what happens is you don't get all the genes that shuffled. You might get some of your paternal, right? And some of your maternal. You don't get all of them. They shuffle.
But
It's
they
different
still
combinations. You get
but
that?
yeah,
It's
I
just
get
different
that,
That's
but
what they
they
trying to
combinations.
do,
still
gene edit.
going to fall within the genomes is still
No.
going to fall
Mm-mm.
within the same haplogroups and haplotypes. It is
Yes.
what I'm trying to say is that it is unlikely for a E1B1A of 3,000 years ago to evolve off into a fucking Russian gene today.
A what?
A Russian genes of Russians and other white people. They're not, they
Whoa.
don't carry the E genes. And this is what they're
No,
saying.
no, no. I'm saying is they
No,
don't know
this
what
is
they
hold
talking
on, hold
about.
on. I'm saying this is what the basics of this argument that we're having is. They're saying that black people,
Yeah,
the
created.
E gene basically can evolve off into certain white genes.
Yeah, without
That's
having
That,
the
what they're
white
saying.
gene,
no, but
mixed
there's
in.
no such thing as white genes. Y'all made that up. That's crazy as hell. Genes do not identify race. That's a misnomer. That's a mistake. That's not
When
scientific
you
literacy.
dealing with haplogroups, you dealing with a bunch of people in the same area that carry the same genetic codes, man.
Nah, man, that's not how humans don't work that way. Humans don't stay stuck. They migratory animals. You can get an area,
I
but
mean,
but your area and your
you just going
ethnicity.
against what the genetics is saying. That's cool with me.
No, I'm saying your ethnicity.
Maybe they feeding the world false information.
No, ethnicity. Y'all talk. The Hebrews are ethnic group, so it's simple. So y'all know that. Okay, let's use an identifiable haplogroup. Let's just say J, right? And for the most part, look, and approximately for the most part, because there is. If you look on Wikipedia right now, it'll have the origin of it, and it'll say maybe this or maybe that.
Right, they don't have the origin of the J gene.
Right. So my point is the J marker, you could be a Hebrew or you could be a Palestinian
Yeah, they
or you could
found
be
it
a
all in
Muslim.
Africa, but they found it mostly like
J1 is more prevalent in Levant Jews. I have
yeah.
J1. Yeah.
Yeah, but it doesn't you could be a Muslim though, right? You
No,
be
it means
Arab.
that
You could
it
be
means
Arab.
it could, well, all right. So you
You
have
get that?
North Semitic, and so that could include like southern Arabia. It can include
Yemen,
Israelites. It also can yep, Yemen, and also
Syria,
North Africa.
Abala.
Right, yep. And then J1 is also found in the at the base of what do you call it, southern Eurasia.
No,
So
you
you know what I'm
don't. Right.
saying?
So
Yeah.
I'm saying
I
you don't
heard
have
of
to
it
be
can
a
trace
Jew though.
back
You
to the
could be a
Horn of
Hebrew.
Africa as well.
I'm saying there is no
Say again.
there's
I've
no
heard it trace
genes.
back to the Horn of Africa as well.
Right. Well, see, you know, certain genes do split off and then become other, you know what I'm saying? And this is where subclades come from, you know what I'm saying? So I agree with both of you guys on certain points. I think right now what's happening is that there's a splitting of hairs really between the
No, we're
two of you.
not. They don't identify.
See,
It
what these
does not
people is doing,
identify race, and it
what
does
these
not
people,
identify ethnicity. Man, that's not splitting hairs.
when I
That's the
look at
No,
the
no,
reality.
no, no, no.
information,
I think all right. So no, I agree with both of you on like for instance what you were talking about. You know, what I'm saying with how it basically you know genes are like a crapshoot, and it pretty much you know, what I'm saying shuffles around the DNA and stuff like that, so that you know, what I'm saying say for instance one child comes out and has certain defects due to you know, what I'm saying recessive traits in one you know, what I'm saying one side or whatever like that. I absolutely agree with that. You know, what I'm saying that makes sense, and that's why I look at you know, even though it's a lot of times people look at it as a luck of the draw, it's actually intelligent design in itself because you know what I'm saying, you know, the genome that that's weaker or lesser obviously doesn't, you know what I'm saying, doesn't survive as long, you know what I'm saying, for whatever
Whoa,
reason,
no such
you
thing as
know.
that. Weaker or lesser?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
somewhere,
No. There's genes that are weaker than others. People who have recessive traits,
No,
and this
no,
is
that's
why
not.
certain people.
No, you messed it up.
How
like
you
That's
mean,
not
B?
true.
This is what I do, man. I'm a college student, my dude.
to
Okay, so if
me,
you're a
That's
college
what I
student,
do,
why would you
man.
say that? Why would, I know, but why would you say
Don't
that?
just dismiss what I'm saying.
we all
I'm
have
No,
partially
design
why
supporting
would
what
you
you're
intelligence in
say that?
saying.
life.
Why would
I'm
you say
partially
that? As a
supporting what you're
college
saying
student,
now
why would
because
you
you're
say
sitting
that?
over here talking to me like I'm the least of the fucking goddamn kingdom, and we're not gonna do that today.
All right, man. So let me get off this. Let me get off here, man. I ain't got time for this. He made up a whole damn thing and then qualified by being a college student. That's
I'm just telling you,
nonsense.
you're
I
not
don't care
gonna sit
what
here and
college. Let me
argue
go
with me
get it.
after, especially if you don't
I'm
know your
not.
own DNA, because I can pull mine up right now.
Man, I'm saying you say recessive
I
and
could show you
dominant got
both.
nothing to
I
do
can
with
show
weaker.
you both my paternal and my maternal haplo. Can you?
Man,
So let's
stop
not
it,
do
man.
that. Let's not
Okay,
do
man.
that.
I mean, how's that? I mean, so
I'm
being
just
in
saying that
college.
it was all just a
So
false
what you got?
dichotomy
So
from the
what you
get-go
taking
because
biology class? What where
You
you
just
taking
got
classes
finished
in, bro?
arguing what
it's
I
not
just
the
got finished
original
saying, and now all of a
argument.
sudden you want to have a contention when what you were saying about how the genes shuffle themselves. Certain first and foremost, you get equal amounts from both your mother and your father. So that's where you were incorrect, but I didn't jump on you about that.
I didn't say you didn't get equal amount. I said 22.
You
It's
get
really
equal
23
You
to
said
from
you
24
both your
said
though.
that you
mother
can
and your
What are you talking
father.
sometimes
about?
not get
When you
some
get
of it.
your genes,
I
but there
mean,
is a
and
shuffling, and the
that's a
reason for
given.
the shuffling is
You should have
because
jumped on
you
me for
want me
that if I
to.
said that. I didn't say that, and you
No, I
should have
didn't
jumped
want to
on me
jump
for
on
that.
you for it. You know what I'm
You
saying? Because I'm
should,
not
because I
in here
didn't
to
say
be
that.
all, you know what I'm saying, jumping on everybody. I was in
I
here
think
to
I
agree,
think
but you're
Uncle
being
Mike was having
disagreeable
I'm not
when I'm
being
trying to
man.
point
There's
out
no
something
weak.
I
You
agree
said
with you
weaker
on.
but he
genes.
having
There's
a
no such
You see
thing
what
strawberry
I'm
as that.
saying?
argument because
So
that's not the argument.
you quick to
I
argue with a brother
wasn't.
who's trying to agree with both of y'all.
Because you can't
You
agree
see
with
how
both
quick
of
you
us.
see how ridiculous that is?
How you gonna agree with both of us? I'm sitting here saying
I'm
the
Saying
saying
we
dominant and
having two
recessive.
I can
different
agree. I can
arguments,
agree with
it
a
ain't like
part of what he's
it ain't
saying,
like
and I can
Uncle
agree with a part of what you're saying. It's
Uncle
not
tried to make
rocket
it like his
surgery.
argument included me, but it don't.
We was talking
You know,
about weaker.
Uncle got his own argument. His
Yeah, we
argument
got
ain't got
our own
nothing to do
argument.
with
I
what I
have my
said.
own argument. I'm gonna
Yeah,
start calling you
your
college student.
argument is better designed against those guys, a gorilla Hebrew in them. Your argument really ain't got nothing to do with my argument at all.
All right. Well, only thing I said was dominant, recessive, and
Yeah,
got up with weaker and stronger. I've never heard that. So what
That's
school you
what
go to
dominant
now,
and
brother?
recessive means. If you could
It
just go
does
look
not mean
in the Black's Law Dictionary, dominant means a
Black's Law.
stronger trait,
You
and recessive
Let me
means
get
a
off this
weaker
joint.
trait. When you
that's
talking,
it.
you said
Are you
dominant,
serious
recessive.
right now?
Those two words are synonymous.
Are you
They're
serious right now?
synonymous. Dominant means stronger. Recessive means weaker. So you're arguing against yourself. You're
I'm
kicking
saying
against the
you
pricks,
made
my
that up,
brother.
bro. You made that up,
No,
bro.
I'm not. How am I
Yeah,
making
yeah,
that up?
yeah.
All you gotta do is get a Black's Law Dictionary, my brother.
Yo, wait, hold
Dominant
on,
means stronger.
Listen. Do you not realize you just said Black Laws
Dominant means
Dictionary?
stronger.
We're
You go ahead and get a
talking
Black. That's a
genes.
real dictionary. That's a
No,
real
you made
dictionary.
that.
That's a real
Stop.
dictionary.
No,
What are you talking
man.
about? You don't know what a Black's Law Dictionary
Man,
is?
I got 3 of them, nigga. They green. I
Okay,
know
so what the hell are you talking about? I made something
What
up.
we talking
You
about?
talking about I
Because we're
made something
talking genes.
up?
No, we're talking about genes, bro.
I
Nobody
know I'm
running to
talking
the
about
Black
genes,
Laws
but when you
Dictionary for
look, you
definition.
using the word dominant and recessive,
No,
you're going
that's
back to the definition of the
No, you
word, the
can't.
meaning of
You
the word.
can't do
Well,
that.
yes, you can.
No.
That's what
Hold up,
synonyms are
everybody.
for.
Hold on.
Oh my God.
Hey, JJ, I
Where do you
thought
get
this
these remedials
JJ, I
at?
thought this was a college student, yo, not a
All right, hold
Howard
up, y'all.
student.
All right,
He's
hold up,
I'm
everybody.
a pre-law student.
Okay, well, stay in law because you messing up the genetics. Stay right there.
How you gonna talk about messing up genetics? You ain't even got yours. You ain't even did yours.
Yeah, law
You
student.
ain't even did
You a
your
law
genetics.
student.
I
Law
already done
student.
pointed
Stay
out
right in law.
J1. I already just broke down J1 for y'all. You didn't even
You
have an
didn't break
understanding
down.
of
You
that.
broke it down for yourself. You ain't break that down for me. You made that. I was talking about that genes
See,
do
look
not
at you. All
identify
conjecture,
your
no
ethnicity. And you
smoke.
dove
All
in with the
conjecture, no
law,
smoke.
the Black
All
Law
conjecture,
Dictionary.
no smoke. All conjecture, no smoke.
Man, get
Objection,
out of here with that
relevance.
nonsense, man.
All right, let's get
Man,
The ignorant
nonsense.
Negroes and shit always want to sound smarter than somebody else.
Okay, nigga, I'm
Or
gonna tell you
one-up
what I'm
man
gonna
ass
do.
nigga.
I'm gonna get on the computer and finish your crazy
Whatever.
ass off. How about that?
Yeah,
That's
all
how
right.
we
Do
gonna
what you
this.
want to do, B. You want to
Yeah, we
debate?
gonna
We can
do
do
this.
that too. You know what I'm saying? That's what I do.
You ain't qualified to debate me. You talking
I ain't qualified to
law. Go
debate. You
debate somebody in
scared.
law.
You scared. That boy
All right, hold
scared
up,
of the
y'all.
smushinator.
Why everybody want to debate me
Go
though? Why
ahead,
everybody
man.
want to debate the
Go
champ?
ahead,
Yo?
man.
You go get some
Go
victory
ahead,
first, then
man.
talk to me, yo.
You
Go
well
ahead,
respected.
man. You already
Yeah.
played yourself.
Hey,
You just
JJ,
played
get your
yourself
boys.
with dominant,
Get
not
your
even
boys.
knowing what the hell dominant
Get your
recessive means,
boys.
man. You
Get
sound
your
like a
boys.
freaking remedial.
Let me ask a question.
Lord
Next
have
question.
mercy.
Hey,
Okay,
JJ, don't
yeah.
ask me no more questions. We're gonna pull that shit up.
All right.
Now, and when I bury his crazy college student, what school you go to, sir?
Syracuse University, Syracuse Orange, baby, all
I'm
day.
call your professor up and say fail him in law.
You don't call nobody up. You gonna sit down and shut the hell up after you read that damn definition, nigga. You gonna sit down and shut the hell up.
You can call your professor and tell him, hey, he fired.
That nigga don't know what dominant recessive means.
Yo, you spend all that damn money to go to that good ass college and
He'll
fucking
sit
it
over
up
here
on
talking
the
about
line.
genetics and he don't know the difference between dominant and recessive.
You crazy. But hold on, all right. Let's me
man.
and you slow down.
All
What
right.
am I saying? I'm saying that dominant and recessive
Go ahead,
does not mean, right, what it means in the Black Laws Dictionary. Scientific definitions are different. They speak a different language. That's all I'm saying. It doesn't mean that. The guy on the video used it all wrong.
Incorrect.
Okay? Dominant
Incorrect.
recessive.
Incorrect.
It doesn't mean that.
A Black's
Pale
Law
skin.
Dictionary gives you all of the meanings.
Not
It
the
is
science.
a
Yo,
peer
you a law
reviewed.
student, yo.
It's a peer-reviewed dictionary that
you
breaks
know we can
down
talk
even
reason.
the Latin root words of the etymological word. What are you talking about?
Hold on.
You don't read the Black's Law Dictionary. It uses scientific terms too in there. What are you talking about, bro?
Listen.
You ain't using it properly.
Listen, if you're actually studying law, man, you realize that definitions are different depending on what field it's in. The same word.
Yes, and it's in there. It shows you all of the different variations of the meaning of a word, my brother.
Something for me,
That doesn't see what you're trying to do is you're trying to make it seem as if the Black's Law Dictionary is only specific to law, but it actually breaks down the etymology of a word coming from the Latin. It goes all the way into Latin and even French. Yes, it does. It goes into French and Latin. What are you talking about? Yes, it does,
bro. We're talking about how it's used in science.
I'm talking regardless how you use it in science is still in the Black's Law Dictionary. It's a peer-reviewed dictionary that breaks down the etymology of the word itself.
You have to get it out of the
Holy
science
cow, bro!
man.
The science dictionary. Name the name of the science dictionary. What's the name of the science dictionary? The science dictionary. You gotta go to Neil deGrasse Tyson dictionary.
No, you got medical dictionary.
Nigga, please.
Serious right now?
Bro, and in medical field, in every field, legal terminology is used. Even in science is used. What are you talking about? You have lack of understanding. It's all right. This is a Kruger-Dunning effect moment. It's all good, brother. But continue. Dominant does mean weaker, and mean stronger, and recessive means weaker. This is just simple.
Yeah, I'm funny.
Hey,
all right.
That's the reason my My brother's gonna pound him in the pavement.
All right, now, Bobby Banger. Let me ask you this now.
Nah, nigga, I ain't talking to y'all. I'm going to get this homework. I don't want to talk right now. I'm going to work.
That boy hurt. That
I'm
boy
going to work.
hurt.
I'm going to work.
He's talking right now.
Yeah, I'm going to work. First of all, I done been in so many battles, nigga. I don't even smell it.
Oh.
Yeah, you
All
just
right,
get
cool,
me
man.
out of here, but I don't smell it. And the fact
All
that you
right,
from
brother.
Syracuse
All
University,
right, brother. All right,
now
brother.
you got
You know
my
what I'm saying?
hair
I
up a
ain't
little
trying to
bit.
call. I
I
ain't calling
definitely
it.
want to get
I
you
can't call
a
it. I ain't
lawsuit.
calling it.
I
I
definitely
can't
want to
call
get
it.
you. I want to get
What
you
I
out the
know?
way.
What the
Then
hell
ain't
do I
nobody
know?
else
You know
gonna
what I'm saying?
try you.
What
Yeah,
the
I'm gonna
hell do
get
I
you out the
know? You
way
know what I'm
early in the
saying?
game. Absolutely.
What the hell do I know? You know, so
Absolutely.
I'm only a scholar. You know what I'm saying? What the hell
Absolutely.
do I know?
Shit. Get your ass up out of
Man,
here.
y'all funny.
Yeah, I might not
Whew.
argue with your ass in law, my nigga, but I got you faded right here. You ain't said nothing slick
I'll
to a
smush
can of
your head
horse.
in law. I'll smush your head on science
Shit.
too.
Animal science. What?
I said I'll smush your head in law and in science. I'll smush your head in.
Not if you don't know what a dominant and recessive gene is, you won't.
Bruh,
You gotta
apparently
get
you
that
don't
right.
understand the meanings of the word. And I mean, this is just basic fucking
Whatever, man. All
goddamn
right.
basic freaking
Hey,
words, man.
All right,
hey,
man.
what's the difference between
We talking about traits and characteristics, man. I
what's
know
the
what I'm
difference
saying.
between a genotype, a genogroup, and a genome?
The genome, man, like they just mapped out the human gene. It's the complete genome, right? And so humans have a completed dictate. So they just completed the genome. Your genes are individual traits, alleles are variations of genes. What's the other word you said?
Genotype and genogroup.
A group. You talking about a group of your genes, right?
Yeah. What's the difference? Now we know what a gene. Now we got an understanding and an agreement on the genome. What is the difference between a genotype and a genogroup? A haplotype and a haplogroup.
The haplotype is your sex chromosome, man.
Okay, now what's a haplogroup?
Like what
They not
haplogroup
the
do you
same
belong
thing.
to? Yeah, like Jay, we talked about Jay. That's a haplogroup. Like E1B1A, that's a haplogroup.
Right. So you would agree you got the genomes. Then from the genomes you get the haplotype, and then from the haplotypes you get it's expand off into the haplogroups.
I don't know about all that. You just mixed it. I'm trying to read.
No,
I'm
I mean
trying to get
that's
this.
just how it goes.
Yeah, well, you got me because I ain't focused right now. I'm focused on the college student from Syracuse right now.
Oh shit.
New York's finest, baby.
Yeah, y'all tripping. Let me pull this up. I need to get on. Let me see. I'm gonna jump in from my computer. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna get off this phone. Yeah, I called him slipping. Got you. I'm gonna send this to my.
Now I said I don't like science. I ain't say I was ignorant on it.
All right, but hold on. What this got to do with the dude saying that a white dude made a whole race of albino made
A whole different race.
Yeah, what does this got to do with anything?
Yeah, that part right there. That's what I wanted to ask him, man. I was asking, is that
I'm trying to figure out
possible?
like what that got to do with anything.
I mean,
But the genes don't work like that. See, that's why I had to ask that. If I got this genome, this genome is just not going to jump off into a whole fucking different haplogroup, bro. It's not going to just snap off like that. You know what I'm saying? Something has to happen. A freak of nature has to make that happen.
Yeah, because I know he ain't trying to say. I know because when he said the dude was saying he was right, is he trying to say he's saying that the dude that you can make an albino without having no ancestral trait genes that's coming down to make that albino, and then that albino could make a whole other white people. That's why I need trying to figure out what was he saying he was right about.
I don't know. He didn't say he was right about nothing. He was just trying to include us
Now
into
he said dude
my
bust our head
man's
or
fuckery,
something.
and I wouldn't let him do that. You know, that's that nigga's argument. That ain't our argument, bro.
Yeah,
And
I know.
whatever
That's what I'm saying. I
and
don't even know where that
everything that
argument
he was
came from.
arguing, ain't had nothing to do with my argument or our argument.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying
You know,
to say.
because he said we cut ourselves. He said both of y'all niggas cut yourselves, but he failed to show how I cut myself.
Yeah.
You know, he was having a false dichotomy. You know what I'm saying? He
I
was
was
having
listening the whole time, and I'm like, "What is it?" I'm like, "What this got to do with the the dude saying that albino that we created, or the black people created, 2 black people created albino, and now albino created a whole European of white people. Like I'm like, what that got to do with anything that he was talking about?
He was having a false dichotomy. You know, he was having his own. It was like you having your own sub conversation outside of this conversation.
Oh.
Because most of that stuff ain't had nothing to do. Basically, he know that we was right for what we were saying about them niggas, but because we are Hebrews, he wanna punch us up too, basically, and lump us all in that same bag. And I'm just not gonna let you do that.
Yeah, I understand.
Because if I let you do that, then we all should just get along, and I shouldn't correct my brother's false information.
Why it take us so long to find the dictionary over though?
Nah, because I was trying to bring him. Yeah, I was trying to give him the most accurate, you know what I'm saying, word and the definition for the words dominant. Because if you go to the Black's Law Dictionary, that's one of the most accurate dictionaries. Even though it does focus on legal diction, it goes into the etymology of Latin words, English words, Latin words, and even in the French. But it gives you all of the synonyms and you know what I'm saying, connecting or conjunctive words that go along with it. So that's why the only reason why I brought up the Black's Law Dictionary, because that's a peer-reviewed source. When other people just bring in Webster's or something like that and try to cite that as a source, that's a secondary source. That's not even a binding. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Give me a real dictionary if you're gonna come out of a dictionary. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean,
give me a peer review.
I just learned something from you from there, because I'm gonna start reading that junk, because I ain't never know what it really was.
Yeah, it really breaks down words, you know what I'm saying, to the etymology of them, you know what I'm saying, and breaks down the meanings, and then goes into the legal definitions of how it's used, you know what I'm saying. But it can also, you know what I'm saying, depending on which edition you get, it'll go into a lot of the medical terminology, because medical terminology, it becomes legal, you know what I'm saying. You got a lot of medical, you know what I'm saying, malpractice lawsuits and et cetera, et cetera. Diction is very important in all fields of business. This is why the Black's Law Dictionary is universal. That's why people say, "Oh, you can't use that. That's just for law. Law is everything. Everything is in law."
They run away from my questions, because I asked the kind of questions to see, do you really know what you're talking about? Like your boy Gorilla Hebrew get on there. He gonna get on there the other day debating against Black Jesus Minister and say, this is disjunctional logic. No, it's not. Can you tell me what the fuck that even means, brother? I know what it means clearly. There is no such thing as disjunctional logic. You mean disjunctional syllogisms? Because logic consists of syllogisms. Now, can you explain to me what a disjunctional syllogism is? We use them all the time. And I bet you couldn't. See, these niggas get out here and just throw stuff out there. You know what I'm saying? And to a person who don't know nothing, they think they smart. But I'll always say this to the day that I die. A smart man can act dumb, bro. Can't no dumb man act smart.
That's a fact.
Yeah.
With my whole thing with the dominant recessive, you know what I'm saying? Genetically, people try to argue that recessive traits are not stronger or weaker, but that's exactly what recessive means. Recessive is usually a trait that's the least, you know, of the batch. It's a weaker genetic trait, and if you compound recessive traits, you end up with health issues and abnormalities. Right, you come out with, you know, somebody who inbreeds, for instance. You know what I'm saying? We know that inbreeding can cause, you know what I'm saying, retardation and even physical abnormalities. You know what I'm saying? Within the offspring of that. So that's why, you know what I'm saying, when they say dominant is really stating that this is a more prominent meaning stronger, you know what I'm saying? If there's more than the strong, there's strength in numbers. If it's about, you know what I'm saying, quantity, then the dominant trait has more quantity. That means it's stronger within the trait. So at the end of the day, you can't argue that recessive and dominant are not does not essentially mean weaker and stronger genetics.
See, but
That's what it means.
My whole contention was that This is not that argument.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm
I
saying.
got you. I got you. Yeah, I didn't come in to argue about that either. I was coming
I'm
in
not
talking
saying
about
to
with
you.
you.
chime
I'm
in on
saying
what
with
he was
him.
saying. What he was
With,
saying about the splicing of the genes, how it kind of like
yeah,
has
but
it kind of
that had
crafty.
nothing to do
And
with
then I
nothing.
was agreeing with you on one of the contentions that you had, and I thought that you guys were kind of like where the argument was going.
Well, he was just
Now he
And
creating
then
a
he
want. Now
just
he
false
want
jumped
to talk
on
about.
me.
dichotomy.
Now we.
He
Now
was
we want
just
to talk about
creating a
you. We
false
talking about when Unc
dichotomy
came
off
on.
the rip.
Yeah, we talking about Unc came
What he
on.
was saying, it almost was a non sequitur. You understand what I'm saying?
Got you. Yeah.
Yeah, he just got on the start. I'm like, what that got to do with we were just getting on him? We was getting on the dude about saying that two black people created the first albino ever, and then this first albino ever created by
Or
all the race of Europeans.
to make it simple, a red herring distraction.
Yeah, yeah.
But he so used me as a fucking a deflection tactic.
But yeah, but dude with that albino, that dude you were talking about, tell him to throw that away. Tell him to throw that lesson away. I don't know who told him that. I don't know who told him about
That sound like some what is that Nation of Islam. That sound like, you know what I'm saying, some Yakub's grafted.
Yeah.
we trade in a sacred knowledge now, I guess.
Now,
yeah, that's great.
when you get off into the scientifical aspect of things, I am not that type of a scientist. Science basically just simply means knowledge, to know. That's it.
Right. Technically, we are all considered scientists, even when we're born as children, because that's the first thing we do is try to observe and learn from our environment, which is what science is in essence.
And
so,
that's all it
you know what I'm
basically
saying?
is. People try to use all of these big words to make the most simple things, you know what I'm saying, complicated. Like, say, for instance, when I talk about syllogisms, again, that's nothing more than just taking one or two premises to form a conclusion. But that word is so big and so intimidating, and you don't know it. You understand what I'm saying? Because America has a tendency of using big words to express the most simplest things.
Right.
Yeah.
So when you say synergism, what you're basically saying is a synthesis between two specific points of information that connect. That makes sense when you put them together.
Logic.
Yeah, gotcha. That's logic.
Syllogisms are the basics of logic, the basis of logic. They are the
right.
Logic is reasoning based on strict principles of validity. Okay, and the principles of validity, those strict principles are syllogisms. They are based on how you form your premises and how you come to your conclusions based off those premises.
Gotcha.
Here's an example of here's an example of what I'm saying. Like, okay, black people are Jews. No, here go. Black people are Jews. Black people are African. That's two premises. The conclusion: African are Jews.
Yo, did y'all see that documentary on this? Did y'all see that? What is it called? Reclaiming the Throne. Did y'all see that?
No,
it's a documentary on the history of Israelites in Africa and in the African diaspora. I just found it today. It's banging, B.
Okay.
It's on Tubi. You know what I'm saying? If y'all got Tubi or whatever, it's free. That's free TV. Yo, the documentary is looking dope already, B. I watched the first 2 episodes already. You know what I'm saying? Some Israelite brothers really compiled all the information, like they was coming out of sources and everything.
We didn't let the distraction come in. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if we got a real lot of time to really go across them videos.
Yeah, this is a good one though. Y'all get a chance to check it out. You know what I'm saying? Definitely check it out.
We'll do a breakdown on the videos tomorrow.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because them videos that's like another 40 minutes of
I want to do a breakdown on Terry's video, Kamisha's video when he went on Sarnetta.
Indeed.
And then
we got the information out.
I think Uncle West calling now, y'all. Hold
Yeah,
up.
we got the information out. We could just do a
You said that's
breakdown
one West calling
the
right now.
information tomorrow.
Oh shit, I'm coming back,
He said
y'all.
one West calling right now.
Hey, he telling
Here we go. He's back.
Uncle want
Woo.
Terry to move his ass like a weed. He coming back for the college student, boy.
Look, he's sucking his thumb and everything. He mad. Hey, I'm just messing with y'all. I'm just messing with you. It looked like he was. That's what I said. He just got the fetal position after that ass whooping. He's still in baby mode.
He looked like he looking in the screen.
Yeah, he mad.
Trouble, boy.
That boy mad.
All right. Zion, turn on your camera. He wants to see your face.
Stop looking at 09.
The one with all of the hair.
Yeah. Okay.
He's the one with all the hair.
Let's keep
Let's go, buddy. Let's do it.
Get him out of here. Let's put everything in context. So the brother I had up on the screen was talking about, brothers,
Somebody mute their mic. Background.
Right?
Okay.
What did he say? Brothers don't have recessive genes or don't produce recessive genes and all that. All that shit was a bunch of malarkey. Everybody always makes that mistake, right? Because really, when you're talking about recessive and dominant genes, you're just strictly talking about traits. Okay? Most people think that dominant is good and recessive is bad. So I don't know if the college student was saying that. That was my conversation. The college student jumped in, Black Law Dictionary. And we talk about genes and genetics. So let me come to the website. Let's get them out of here real quick. The website I'm going to go to is called Learning Genetics. Genetics, Science, Learning. And by the way, while we're doing this, man, I want to mention some science dictionaries that the guy claim it ain't. You got online scientific dictionaries. Simple as that. All right? Now, let me share my screen. What the hell is going on around here? Talking about, I ain't the Mark neither, my nigga.
Oh, shit.
Ain't never been that. The motherfucking Mark. Bullshit.
Oh, shit. Piss Uncle West off. Go ahead,
Look, what are dominant and recessive? The terms dominant and recessive describe the inheritance pattern of certain traits. That's it. It's talking about the pattern. That is, they describe how likely it is for certain phenotypes to pass from one parent to offspring. Boom.
Now watch this.
No.
Dominant versus recessive. We're just talking about the characteristics, right? Different traits. That just come right here. All right. Now, dominant. When the allele, because we're really talking about the alleles, right? When the allele is dominant, right? The characteristic it is connected to will be expressed in individuals. So we're talking about how often something is expressed. Like blue eyes is a recessive trait. Okay? So if you got two copies of the brown eyes, right, allele, you will have brown eyes. If you have one copy of the brown, one copy of the blue, you're going to have brown eyes. Right? Now, when the allele is recessive, the characteristic it is connected to is less likely to be expressed. Recessive traits only manifest when both alleles are recessive in the individual. This has nothing to do with good or bad or stronger or weaker. It's simply talking about
foolishness.
Express itself based off of the environment a certain organism is in. Genes, they switch and they click on. That's all I mean. That's all I was talking about, bro.
You ready? You ready? You ready? You ready, brother?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right, so watch this. Zari, turn that down. Pause that for a second. The basic meaning of the word dominant means powerful, influential. The synonyms means presiding, ruling over, to govern or governing, controlling, commanding, ascendant, supreme, superior, prepotent, potent, assertive, self-assured, self-possessed, forceful, domineering, bullish, pushful. Let's look at the word recessive. Receding, relapsing, dormant, inactive, latent. Latent is another word for weak. So when this brother says all of this stuff, what he's doing is he's trying to deflect from the actual definition of the word, because when he's saying that something is more active in the environment, like for instance in DNA, then that means that the dominant trait is the most forceful, the most dominant, the most domineering, the most powerful, the presiding, the etc., etc. When something is recessive, it means that it's a lesser. That means that it's lesser. It's weaker in the sense that there are less recessive traits. Okay, so even in that, it's latent. Latent is that's like saying that you got you can't get your thing up. Inactive, dormant, relapsing, receding, like your hairline, my brother.
Good joke, nigga. I ain't had hair in about 10 years. I'm good with that. I'm 55.
I'm just saying, bro. Come on, man. Don't take it personal, man. You know what I'm saying? Let's yuck it up, man. You're supposed to laugh at that. You're supposed to laugh at that one, bro. Come on, come on. You're supposed to laugh at that.
Cracker. Shit, you ain't got me mad. So watch this. This is how we know. This is where scientific racism came into play, right? Because the white boy was actually trying to apply that. They were saying, based off the fact that they was last on the evolutionary tree, right? That means that all the mistakes had already been made and they was better off. Watch this. So if you have a whole bunch of dominant genes, right? When we just talked about skin color, let's use that. So the dominant gene, right? When you express brown, the trait is expressed in brown, right? The allele, the variation of the gene is brown, right? That's called a dominant gene, right? But he's saying it's more powerful. It's more powerful. No. It's only beneficial in the tropical regions. By the time you go up north, that what you thought was dominant is a problem. It's not strong. It's not none of the things you just mentioned. It becomes a hazard to Homo sapiens sapiens because now they can no longer produce vitamin D because it's blocking out the sun. We know the sun does not give you vitamin D, right? Vitamin D is produced in the skin, right? So dominant and recessive is not really what he's saying, because if that was true, then you should be able to go in the northern regions with your dominant, powerful gene and be good. No, your ass is grass. That's why most human beings living in the northern portions, it's called zone 3, are pale skin. They have a variation of a gene.
Objection. Objection Foundation.
In the northern climate. Ain't got
Objection. Objection Foundation. Objection Foundation. First and foremost, we already had this discussion about white recessive traits and white skin and blonde eyes, blue hair. We had this, and that's only been at the last 6,000, 7,000 years. So that means that, wait, hold on, brother. Hold on, my brother. That means that in all of them cold regions, even the Eskimo, you know what I'm saying? They don't be called Eskimos anymore, but you know what I'm saying? The Eskimo, they're dark-skinned. They're dark-skinned. The Neanderthal, even the Neanderthal that lived in Northern Europe and even in the higher plains with the Denisovans, all of them were dark-skinned. That didn't have nothing to do with the price of a can of beans in Bosra, my brother. That has nothing to do with the can of beans. So you're making an argument. What you're doing is you're trying to sound like you know what the hell you're talking about because you want to clean this up, but you just shitted on yourself. You just shitted on yourself and smushed your own head.
I'm gonna give you one more chance. Take all that back you just said. I dare you keep it. Change your ways.
What does that have to do? What does that mean, my nigga?
What did you just say about being in the
What the hell is this thing? What the hell is this thing we're talking about, y'all?
Hold on.
Where the fuck is we at here?
Hold on. Repeat
dominant means more powerful than recessive. Point blank, period. I ended that discussion. It's over. You lost that. At the end of the day, no matter how you try to argue it, dominant means domineering, dominating, powerful. Whereas recessive means
obviously not.
What? Yes, it does. That's the definition of the word. They use the word in conjunction to the synonym. That's why it's fucking down to the point for you to understand.
How come people in the northern climates? People in the northern climates have lighter skin then? Why didn't we just keep the dominant skin then, bro?
Oh, let me explain something to you. Let me explain something to you. You know why? Hold on. Let me explain this. Let me explain it. He asked me a question. I got this. first and foremost,
You just did that.
thousands of years of inbreeding. Inbreeding in small populations caused the recessive trait to build upon itself. They were compounding recessive traits upon the recessive traits. That's why you see the blonde hair, blue-eyed recessive gene right now. After 8,000 years ago is when they first started seeing this thing happen. Prior to that, they were all dark skins. Different complexions, different hair, you know what I'm saying, follicle structures, then, you know what I'm saying, living in different regions. Denisovans, Neanderthal, Homo sapiens sapien.
Was that the end of an ice age?
Don't you jump in this right now. Don't you do this.
You don't want that smoke. You don't want that work. You don't want that work. So at the end of the day, what I'm trying to tell you is that what you're considering white genes. Wait, hold on. What you're considering, hold on. Let me put a period on it. Let me put a period on this, bro. Let me finish you off real quick, man. Let me wash you down, man. Let me wipe you off real quick. You know what I'm saying? Let me wash you real quick, man. Let me baptize you real fast.
I don't want to hear that. Hey, JJ,
you're going to get baptized right now because I just got finished showing you that you was wrong. But then you're going to try to bring up white skin as if people in those regions were white all of their, as long as human beings were around.
All right.
That's absurd.
All right, now let's go ahead and move on to the next topic.
JJ, hell no. Hey, JJ, you was not going to let this nigga, now that I realize this nigga don't know what the hell he talking about, I'm on this motherfucker.
Oh, shit.
This nigga does not understand evolution. He's
gonna get your head smushed in, boy. Come on, B. Come on, you want to debate this? Let's debate. Let's set up a debate, man.
Hold on,
we not settling. We right here. I'm beating you up right here, nigga.
You getting beat up, bro. I already smushed your head in, bro. I don't understand how these these pigeons come on a chessboard and knock over the pieces and think that they won.
All right, Zara, hold on. Let him come back in for a minute.
Man, come on, let me come back in, man.
All right,
come on. Scared of? You getting jumpy with all the hair on your head, nigga. You getting jumpy, nigga. All right, now this nigga does not understand why and how the allele, which is a variation of a gene that comes out of Africa, expresses itself, right, in the northern climate. Let me introduce you to Jenna Dabrowski and Chaplin. These are the two scientists that figured out skin. Why different colors of skin ain't got shit to do with nothing you talking about. Now, let's go to the Eskimos or the Esauid people. How come the Esauid people have darker skin again, brother? Let me hear you make that mistake one more time for the listening audience. Go ahead. Why is their skin brown?
Because they always had brown skin, Negro. What the hell are you talking about?
Thank you for the wrong answer.
Oh my God. Are we really doing this tonight? Are we doing this again? They always had dark skin. What you talking about?
Now.
You ain't got the right answer, though.
Zion, give him 2 minutes. You come back. Give him 2 minutes.
No. I asked him a quick question.
I answered it, and you're wrong. You dead wrong. You dead wrong.
What was the question again? What was the question?
So why
you talking about why Inuits had dark skin, and I told them they always had dark skin. What are you talking about? Why all of a sudden they supposed to have freaking goddamn white skin?
Okay, hold up, man.
That's absurd.
Damn lawsuit, nigga.
All right, go ahead.
Law and order around this motherfucker. You know I got you in the pinch right now. You know
that's what you like to think, but that's all right, brother. Keep on strutting on that chessboard. Keep on knocking the pieces over. Keep knocking the pieces over.
Okay, good joke. So watch
what
this.
You got? What you got?
Now, based off what I'm saying, right? Then, if I am correct about the alleles, right, being expressed in the northern climate based off of UVA rays, zone 1, zone 2, zone 3. This is the work done by Nina Dabrowski. Look her up, and Chaplin, her husband. They figured out why people develop pale skin, right? It's an evolutionary advantage, right, to give birth to what? Viable offspring. That's why people's skin are paler in the quote-unquote northern regions. Now, why? Because skin protects the folic acid, okay, in the blood. What's the folic? The folic helps produce babies. It's a vitamin, but it's destroyed by UVA rays in the tropics, right? So why does a person have paler skin? Because in the northern regions, right, you don't have no sun. So the skin has to be paler to allow vitamin D to come in. But wait a minute. The brother just said that the Eskimos or those people that migrated over there, right, have brown skin. So why didn't their skin change? This is very simple because they have a high diet in fish. These fish have high levels of vitamin D. So they're already getting the vitamin
Absurd.
D. There is no need for the skin to be
Cite
paler
your
to
source.
allow them
Cite your
more
source.
sun.
That's trash. That's trash.
Okay,
That's
so
trash.
check this
First
out.
and
So now let
foremost,
me
that's
get
not even
now, so
correct.
the,
Let me
no,
tell you why.
whoa,
Let me tell
whoa,
you
hey,
why.
bro, I'm gonna shut up. I'm gonna let you talk. Now I'm gonna get my source. You go get your source to say that's trash, and I'm gonna get my source. And this is the knockout round right here. Yo, you gotta watch who you fuck with sometimes.
Uh-oh.
That's what you got. I'm getting my source to back mine up. You go get your source, Mr. Law Student, nigga. Because in law, you have to have precedence. And you look that shit up. Where's your precedence on this, bro? I'm going to come with my source. Now, you in trouble, nigga. Now,
See,
nigga
I
done
told
fucking
you.
the goddamn
Yeah,
silverback.
y'all done woke up. Y'all done woke up Bobby Banger, the
Yeah.
God killer.
Yeah.
Well, he finding his source, man. Hey, Karima, can you go to a quick commercial break? I told the sister we would show the brushes. You can get your brushes without hog in it. We're gonna go ahead and show you where you can get these at, man. Get you some beard oil, all that type of stuff, man. You know, I'm about to get me some of that too, man. I usually just use Vaseline to shine mine up though, you know. But they got this new stuff out.
I'm on my phone.
Oh, she can't do it. Okay, that's all right. We got to shout out the commercial next time, y'all. You know, let me see. But Uncle Wes, you got your swords ready?
Yeah,
Are
it's
you
coming. Hold on. I got
okay?
it.
All
He's
right.
out the game. He's knocked out.
Raphael, you got anything to say,
I ain't even
Kamisha?
knock the nigga out like that. Y'all ain't know he was gonna. I knew he was that he ain't know what the hell he was talking about. I already knew it. It was bananas. He's
That's
sticking
our
to law. Nigga. You probably a better law student than a
hey,
science student, nigga.
hey, that's our cousin though, ain't it? The banana.
Yeah, absolutely. All day, every day.
Okay. What you think about that mad scientist? Are we cousins to the banana, according to your scientific research?
I mean, I don't know. I ain't never heard of that, but he might. I don't
Yeah,
know.
he the first one to the community to bring that. He told me that about 3 or 4 years ago, man. I
Are
was
you
like,
serious when you say? Are you serious about that? I ain't know you.
About
yeah.
some nana, monkey nana niggas.
Yeah, man.
Here you go. Hold on. Let me
Uh-oh.
get it.
Yeah, take your time, brother. We all
Yeah,
right over
right
here.
here. No, we ain't running right now. I got this the knockout round for that nigga.
Oh no, damn, Zion.
Get out of here. All that shit he talked. I really thought
He don't know what the hell he talking about. I got my
You know,
sources lined up too, bro.
he don't got shit lined
He
up.
about to get smoked, yo.
all right.
Hold on. Let me just get you the Eskimo part, bro. Hold on. We sticking with the Eskimos, nigga. Don't jump. Don't jump. You gonna need. I can tell you one of them jumpers. You just jump. You try to jump off the shelf, you can figure this out. That's too much. Hold on. Here you go, right here. All right. Let's come to science line, right? And we want to deal with right here the Esuits. The title of the article is Esuits live in very cold climates. Why do they have dark skin? June 18, 2007. All right, let me just show the screen right here. All right, so y'all can see what I'm doing. I ain't even get you the heavy sources yet. That's just the brusher. A little ha ha ha, right? Then I'll go to the Journal of Nature and Journal of Science on y'all ass. But right now, just some light. Just some easy readable shit. Here you go. Esuits. That's how they look. It ain't like they fucking equate a dark neither. Don't play that game. All right. So let's move up to here. It says as early humans started migrating north into Europe. First, let me stop right here. Let me shout these two people out right here. Here y'all go. Y'all see that? Nina Jabrowski, like I said, and George Chaplin wrote in the 2000 edition of Science that there is a correlation between the skin color of people residing in areas for more than 500 years and their exposure to UVA ultraviolet. All right, stop, freeze. Now I'm gonna come right to the Jesuit people here. All right, so let me go right here. Early humans started migrating north into Europe and east into Asia. They were exposed to different amounts of sun. Those who went north found their dark skin worked against them, like I said, preventing them from absorbing enough sunlight to create vitamin D. Like I said, to adapt to these, humans started producing, right, less melanin. Absolutely. Now watch this. But the issue with vitamin D intake wasn't dependent upon the sun. That's what I said. It said they get all that they need from their diet, heavy on types of fatty fish that are naturally rich in what, y'all? Vitamin D. The plentiful amount of this vitamin kept them from what? Developing less melanin. In fact, before milk was fortified with vitamin D, people living outside of northern Canada and Alaska loaded their diets with fishy products such as cod liver oil to get their daily supplements. So despite their chilling climate, lack of sun exposure, it's the Esau diet that has kept them in their natural glow. It's called checkmate where I'm from around this motherfucker, yo. Now, you got to show me something that says that ain't why.
Okay. Yep, I can do that right now. You ready? You ready? You ready for this? All right. And here's your problem. Because wait, hold on. No, don't talk. Don't talk. Don't talk. It's okay. So this is by Diane Eager, right? And it says the mixing of dormant and recessive genes to explain the variation in many inherited characteristics, including skin color, is a popular but wrong explanation for skin color. It is true that there is more than one gene involved in a particular trait. It is possible to get a wide spectrum of variation by simply remixing the genes. Such explanations are usually accompanied by a diagram like the one below. Okay, so I have a diagram here, and this is showing the different color variations, right? And these color variations are dealing with the ultraviolet rays. However, the problem is that white skin does not come from this. This is where this brother is trying to mislead y'all to make it sound like he knows what the hell he's talking about. But it says here, recent research into genetics of skin color has confirmed that white skin is the result of degenerative. What does degenerative mean, y'all? What does it mean? Degenerative means weaker. It's degenerating. Factors, degenerative factors, including the breakdown of a gene named melanocortin -1 receptor from the MC1R, which codes for protein that regulates and produce the production of melanin. A mutant form of this gene called V60L results in the decreased production of melanin. That doesn't have nothing to do with the fucking goddamn ultraviolet rays or nothing like that, brother. People who have this mutation have light colored skin and hair, but are also more prone to develop melanoma, the most dangerous form of skin cancer. So wait, in one instance, you're trying to argue that this recessive trait is somehow more beneficial for the survival of white people in areas where there is less ultraviolet rays. But right here, it says that this is a mutated form, a degenerative factor that actually causes further problems, melanoma being one of them. Skin cancer. In spite of the association with deadly disease, this mutation is fairly common in some European populations because light skin is able to make vitamin D. There you go. You have that one little fucking marker. During the winter months, right? Evolutions are keen to claim that this is the example of a good mutation as it enables people to live in places of cold winters. However, anyone who has suffered a melanoma or lost a friend and relative to this disease will tell you there is nothing good about the mutation. All right. So this mutation is not a pro-adaptive mutation. This mutation is coming from degenerative traits. You can argue that people had lighter skin complexions, but they were still brown in cold regions for hundreds of thousands of years before this mutation, this degenerative trait, this degenerative factor formed. And this was not a result of UV. This was a result of genetics, MC1R, melanocortin -1 receptor. Okay, so this is a recessive trait, a degenerative, weaker, degenerative weaker trait that had formed by nothing that you had just stated. Nothing. So most evolutionists, the recent research determined that this is wrong in consideration to people who have white skin in particular. And that's why I'm telling you that for thousands of years, the Denisovan and the Neanderthal all lived in those regions. They still had dark skin. They still were brown complected. But later on, because of the compounding of recessive traits, because of the inbreeding that was going on, these traits formed. And that's why 8,000, 9,000 years ago, you start seeing blonde hair and blue eyes and people who can't stand in the sun at all. You can't get no UV rays without getting a melanoma. It's not a pro-adaptive trait.
Or getting sunburn.
Right, son. So therefore, everything you just said was trash.
Man, school, the kids learning. That's why I like that. I'm glad the kids listen.
That's fire
Let me
right
share
here.
my
That's it.
screen. Let me
Yeah.
share
All
my
right.
screen.
All right.
Let me share
Now
my
everybody
screen.
keep in mind.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Yeah. We're gonna let you share your screen. Keep in mind we got kids watching, y'all.
Yeah,
I
I ain't
see you.
cussing. Can y'all see my screen? Can y'all see my
Get
screen?
Scallop.
My screen? You see my screen?
Go ahead. Yeah, we see it. Go ahead.
Now, what he did was what? It's called Gish Gallop. Look, description. Overwhelming. Okay? Listen, he overwhelmed you. Right? With a whole lot of information. You know what I'm saying? Different arguments, possibilities, right? Without regard to accuracy, strength of the arguments, right? This is especially, right? Dignity with the what? Interlocal is not allowed to interpret or address the arguments. He talked about everything. What was the conversation? What was the conversation, ladies and gentlemen? The conversation was the Esau people. I don't know what the hell that guy is talking about. I don't know what he was talking about. We was talking about strictly why didn't the Eskimos' skin change?
Now, but
I gave my reason.
I just explained that to you, brother. I just explained it to you very clearly because they did not have that trait. They didn't have that degenerative trait.
Go get that, hey, bro.
I just showed it to you, my brother. The MC1R. That's why. That's why they didn't change. It's very simple, brother. Very simple. It's not rocket surgery.
Disingenuous debate tactic. It's not a logical fallacy.
All right, everybody. There's gonna be a part 2 of this discussion. We're gonna do a part 2 to this. We got Bobby Banger on here, the God Killer. We got Zion the Smushinator.
Hey, what's the name of that lady? Now we want to check your goddamn source. What's the name of that lady? Don't play me play like you thought you were gonna get away with that, didn't you?
Bro, I got way more than that. I got way more than that already loaded up.
Hey, relax.
Come on, B. You don't know how I play.
Hey,
I play for keeps.
No.
I play for keeps.
Hey, y'all notice he ain't share his screen though, right? Just for the record.
Hey, Zion, did you notice when he was imitating you? Did you catch that part when he was talking like you?
Yeah, I saw it.
What's the name of what's the name of the scientific article, bro?
It's an article. It says right here, the difference in human skin color explained by Adam and Eve having a mix of dominant and recessive genes with a question mark. And then this is written right here, and this is by Diane Eager. Okay, Diane Eager, Eager.
What's wrong with Adam and Eve?
You see that? You see that? You see that? You see that? They even went back to the biblical. They went back to the biblical. But hold on, man. I'm about to go Google Scholar on your ass, man. I'm about to go Google Scholar on you, B. Because I already explained that white skin doesn't have anything to do with that. It has to do with recessive traits. It has to do with the inbreeding, the consistent inbreeding that Europeans did in those regions. And that's what caused that 8,000 years ago. So now we have to go back 15,000 years to the Neanderthal and to the Denisovan, who also had brown skin. We have to go back past that, and when we go back all the way over to the Inuits, the Eskimo, we see that the Eskimo has
We
lived
don't
there
talk
for
about them no more.
thousands
Yo,
of
you
years,
never
and
brought
their
a
skin
source for that.
color has barely changed. That is
Man,
not
what is
what
wrong with
causes
this guy,
people's
man?
skin color
All
to
right.
change.
This guy,
My
man.
Okay,
brother,
Donna, can you give him the name of the lady? He want to look her up.
Diane Eager, Eager,
What's her
E-A-G-E-R, Diane.
Diane Eager.
D-I-E-N-A.
All right, so now I'm gonna go. I'm gonna pull up some more. I'm gonna pull up some more sources on you, B. I'm gonna pull up some more sources.
D-I-A-N-N-E. And then Eager, E-A-G-E-R.
E-R. Now,
Yeah.
I'm gonna pull up some more sources. You go ahead
Yo, so
and
she's an
flap your
evolutionary
gums a little
scientist,
bit.
yo,
Go
yo.
ahead and flap your gums, brother.
Is she an evolutionary scientist? Who is she? What is she doing?
Bruh, she's a PhD and she's a
what?
geneticist.
In
She's
what?
a geneticist.
Okay, all right. Okay. Got you. This is how let me show you how we do. I love this conversation right here. Yeah, you in my shit now. Yeah, about time. About time a nigga stepped up to get beat down, broken down to the very last compound. See how it sounds? A little unrational. Yeah, got him. Nigga hit me the Adam and Eve shit. No, you died.
Oh, wait a minute.
Never heard of scientists talking about Adam and Eve. That shit's stupid. Who does that? And the name of that article is what? Diane Eager.
That's are different human skin colors explained by Adam and Eve having a mix of dominant and recessive genes? Question mark.
Are different. That's wow. Ain't nowhere in the world, yo. Are different. That's
Yeah.
wow. I can't believe it be like that.
I'm gonna smush your head in some more, brother. Smush your head in a little bit more, man.
Yeah, I'm
about to give you this work, man, because you don't understand that white skin is not that's not what makes
okay, bro. I got it.
Ultraviolet rays don't have nothing to do with that, brother. White skin has to do with a genetic trait.
I know you didn't do me like this, yo.
Genetic trait, my brother.
You know what, yo? I quit. At this point, I quit.
Don't quit. We ain't done yet. I ain't done spanking you, brother.
I'm done. At this point, I'm done, yo. So you gonna use creationist websites, yo? Is that the game you playing, dude? Now you make me turn it up, yo. You doing that?
Listen, right? I'm loaded, brother. Trust me, I'm loaded. I'm just starting with you. I'm just starting with you, brother.
No, bro, I know you didn't.
I'm just starting, B.
No,
this is just the
you didn't
beginning.
go to a non-scientific website and
The
do that,
brother, the lady is a freaking goddamn geneticist.
No, the lady is not.
She wrote a whole shit on this.
Creationist, nigga.
And you see, what doesn't matter. Doesn't matter, brother. Doesn't matter. What sources are you coming out of?
No, nigga,
you coming out of sources that has nothing to do with the price of a can of beans in Botswana, my dude. All right, so let's go. Let's get scientific. Let's get scientific then. Let's get scientific. I'm done smoking you, man. I done already showed you that the word dominant and recessive means what it means. Even though you argued against that, you got your head smushed on that. And then when you tried to make it seem like white skin, blonde hair, blue-eyed white skin was a result of environment, I show you that it's not with the MCR, the MC1R, you know what I'm saying? And that this is recent research that studied, and I can go even further with more binding authorities, my dude. You want the work or not? You can take this debate, man. I love this debate. Ooh, this is a good one. This is a good one. Yeah, let's do this. Let's get a date. Let's get a date on that. Let's get a date on that, B. Since you think you got smoke for me, you think I can't team up with my sources, bro? I'm a researcher. That's what I do.
Let's go back down memory lane here. Let's go back down memory lane here for a second.
I'm done on that. That's a bunch of
Yeah, this is dragging out.
Yeah, we done.
Let me just show y'all something real quick.
We done.
Yeah, I'm gonna share my screen though.
Then he used a damn Christian at that. She's a damn Christian. The Forum for Christian Leaders. Diane, man, get out of here with that, man. Knock it off.
A white woman telling on herself? That ain't good enough for you? A whole white woman telling on herself, that ain't good enough.
A Christian creation.
That don't mean nothing. That's working in our favor.
You just want a water gun. You a daggone gunfight. I'm done. Yo, you out the contest, yo.
But you the same guy earlier that just said that your religion shouldn't have nothing
What's
to
your
do
headed,
with
boy?
science.
Hold up, y'all.
You can study science and be in any religion.
Yo, don't jump in it, yo. You doing good all day. Don't jump in this, yo.
90% of the science that we know was created by Christians. What are you talking
Let's
about?
move on. It's
What are
getting
you
late.
talking
It's
about?
going on 2 hours of this
All
same
right, hold
discussion.
up. Let me show 5 minutes of me whooping up on
All
a
right,
couple
man.
of.
I appreciate it. It was fun, yo.
Yeah,
Appreciate
where you
that,
going? No, you got some explaining to do. Hold
He
on.
running. He running.
Y'all broke me up against it. God
This
used
is
a
me.
big son.
This is me.
That's nonsense.
This is
That's
me and
most
Uncle West. You know, JJ
That
had
was fun. That was fun till I realized he was cheating.
right. JJ took on 2 guys in this discussion. 3 actually counting Sonetta. But let's just see what Charles Darwin had to say real quick before we go. All right, here we go.
Evolutionary propagandists now call it abiogenesis. Chemical evolution is actually part of the general.
Hold on, let me get to this. Here we go, right here.
Abiogenesis. Did you know this? Darwin even doubted his own theory. Wow. Another reason exists to exaggerate abiogenesis claim. It is an area that is critical to proving evolutionary naturalism. If abiogenesis is impossible or extremely unlikely, then so is naturalism. Darwinism recognized how critical the abiogenesis problem was for his theory. So now this is coming out the horse's mouth. Israel, this is coming out the horse's mouth. This is coming out of Unc's master teacher's mouth. He even concluded that all existing terrestrial life must have descended from some primitive life form that was originally called into life by the Creator.
You see what I'm saying? JJ be busting their heads. Y'all can go back and watch this, man, on Sound of the TV. Hold on, I'm doing a promo, Unc. Chill out. You can go back and watch this ass whooping that JJ put on Unc and Sebastian. The Big Bang Theory, abiogenesis, and evolution on trial. But anyway, we're going to go end the show with a song, and we're going to get up out of here, man. We're going to get up out of here. Love y'all. Peace and blessings.
Called him cheating, yo. My, oh, my.
Y'all crazy. All right, come on, y'all. Mute your mic. We up out of here. Let's hear the song.
Right, that was fun.
Live then Cyber.
You ain't sharing the screen.
I ain't sharing? Oh, wait a minute. You say I ain't sharing my screen? Cream?
No.
But see, no, I ain't with the. You see, I'm thinking I'm doing something. Hold up. Let me see. All right, hold up. So y'all didn't even see the other stuff I sold, huh? A second ago, did you? I'll show it next time.
Yeah, we seen it.
Oh, yeah. I'm seeing it too firsthand. Shit. All right, hold up. All right, now goes Kareem. You can share it now, Kareem. All right, thank you. All right, now let's get into the Lions Den Cipher by Karima Powell. You know what I'm saying? Let's get it. Let me start it over. All right.
Welcome to the cipher. Time to let the lions eat. Let's get it.
Y'all just let the boy T1 alone whoop in. French Game, Blue Ribbon Army. We in this. It's the Lion Den Cipher. Let's get it. You are welcome to the Lions Den. Young Lions Unleashed. Real Judah, we ready to feast. T1, I'm the wolf of the East. You don't want these problems, these pistols blick like a pistol. These scriptures rip through your tissue. My ox be moving official. French Game, Blue Ribbon Army. We don't roll with Hollywood. From the wilderness back to the hood, it's real talent coming straight from the wood. I rip and kill these demons. My opposition be screaming, coming for all of the heathen. From Babylon back to England. What's poppin', slime? It's bread and wine. I die in the flesh, refreshed by the bloodline. These Eves in the truth be steady lying. These Jakes in the world be steady down. Fringe Game, Blue Ribbon Army. I'm a rep to the death of them. Yeah, boy, we the martyrs. Spit truth to the end begins. I'm coming with apostles' doctrine. My verses be popping. All praise to the Abba.
Yes, your flyer, girl. Okay. And exactly what Team One Lone Wolf said.
Looks like you lost another one.
Welcome to the Lion's Den. Grab your paper, pencil, pen. Listen to the scholars, get it in. Precept upon precepts without any ad hominems. Coming from the moderator in the den. Pray the best, the better wins. Now the bad side is madness. Newbies acting baddest, saddest. They never kick your status. Regurgitating information that they read from their master. Back and forth, arguing, going off a topic like an outer space rocket. Do me a favor, never catching vapors when they judging you later. Win or lose, that's the grand rules. Arguing with a fool, only make that two. I'm getting him out of his element, he acting like he's selling. The document he telling, becoming overzealous, said I'm dealing with the fellas.
It looks like you lost another one.
Who is this? Making flip, got their bodies doing flips, screaming yeah, in my sleep, we got them rocks up on my wrist. Niggas pissed, cause they never seen a click so too legit. Flip back to a jit, I ain't really know shit, but I thought I knew it, cause I slaughter music. Take the beat back to my chicken, let her daughter choose it. Lions den up in the bit, oh yeah, I thought you knew it. When it come down to debating, ain't no harder to it. Yeah, we go mayhem, dumb, Duffy, Rotonto. You gon' get this truth, nigga, pronto. Sickest in the booth, nigga, tonto. All them nose ass niggas in your group, I think you gonzo. Pick a sister alley-oop like I'm Alonzo. Chicken stick up in my coupe back to the condo. Mixing Chris with Absolute with Alejandra. Take a picture of them views if you want sauce up. Nigga, say it with your chest if you want cross us. Yasharala on my side, you get tossed up. Guess we got too many wives, they can't like us. They can't like us.